Not quite.
What's up?
Sell my car on Carvana. It's just not quite the right time.
Crazy coincidence. I just sold my car to Carvana.
What? I told you about it 2 days ago.
When you know, you know. You know? I'm even dropping it off at one of those sweet car vending machines and getting paid today.
That's a good deal.
Oh, great deal. Come on. What's your heart saying?
You're right. When you know...
You know.
Sold.
Whether you're looking to sell your car right now or just whenever feels right, go to Carvana.com and sell your car the convenient way. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Google Gemini. With the Gemini app, you can talk live and have a real-time conversation with an AI assistant. It's great for all kinds of things, like if you want to practice for an upcoming interview, ask for advice on things to do in a new city, or brainstorm creative ideas. And by the way, this script was actually read by Gemini. Download the Gemini app for iOS and Android today. Must be 18 plus to use Gemini Live.
This episode is brought to you by Disney's Mufasa, The Lion King. Get tickets now for the ultimate family holiday movie experience. Reunite with the characters you know and the untold story you'd never expect. Witness Mufasa's rise from orphan to king and see how the legendary villain Scar got his name. Disney's Mufasa, The Lion King. In theaters everywhere now. The kingdom awaits.
This episode is brought to you by AWS. Amazon Q Business is the generative AI assistant that can securely understand your business data, summarize results, and streamline tasks. Learn what Amazon Q Business can do for you at aws.com/learn more.
Money decisions don't have to be either or. With Bank of America, they can be yes and. Like yes to sunny vacations and rainy day funds. Can our digital tools and guidance help you create the future you want? Yes. And help you keep enjoying today, too. Do more with a bank that asks, what would you like the power to do? Explore our tips and more at bankofamerica.com/yes and.
What makes us exceptional is our allegiance to an idea articulated in a declaration made more than 2 centuries ago.
You know the problem with Hollywood is? They make shit. Unbelievable, unremarkable shit.
Today, we continue a never-ending journey to bridge the meaning of those words with the realities of our time. And for more than 200 years, we have. But we have always understood that when times change, so must we. That fidelity to our founding principles requires new responses to new challenges. Now, more than ever, we must do these things together.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
Mike Dukina and Brian Orndorff and all you fucking assholes that always have an opinion on every goddamn
What if they're
movie.
dead?
Huh?
We never know if these guys die. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
We have proof of life from Michael Dukina, right?
Did we?
I kind of feel like, yeah.
What was that?
We know his Twitter.
We checked that in like 2021. That's not
Michael Dukina, Twitter. 2 days ago.
Proof of life.
okay, but not today.
2 days ago.
Proof of life.
Just out of Candy Cane Lane premiere.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yo, I submit to you.
Amin wants to Freaky Friday with Michael Dukina.
Oh my God.
So he could watch all the Christmas movies.
And then he also watched Fair Play.
Can we dig into this?
Michael Dukina?
I would love to.
Since this might be our new extended cold open thing that we're doing in 2024.
What are we doing
What extended cold open? What are you talking about?
for the Patreon?
This was, I believe, your idea, Zach. Yes.
My idea?
Oh, he's talking about the outtakes.
That was me?
Zach, I think you told me, maybe it was Amin's idea that
Yeah. I think Amin and I were talking about it.
we should put the whole cold open up on the Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an honest podcast. So I don't want to take credit for an idea that isn't mine.
All right.
But I will take credit for passing it along to you.
Congratulations.
And I tried to shoot the messenger and you didn't want to get shot.
No, I didn't. Bulletproof.
But
Teflon.
I want to dig into Amin's Christmas movie crusade that he's been on.
We also got a dog party to talk about. There's a lot going on.
I mean, we don't have to talk about any of these things. Let me do the thing that you guys do to me every time. I say, I got to do this. Oh, you have to? You have to? Someone's forcing you to? We don't have to do any of this.
Hold on a second. I believe you said we were going to discuss this on the pod.
Did I say that?
Hold on. I'm looking.
I don't know if I said that.
I'm looking.
I'm joking.
I'm joking.
Okay. I said I would pay $1,000 for video, and you said LMAO. I'll tell you the whole story on the pod.
I didn't say which pod though.
Well, if this is going to Patreon, Noodle's not a Patreon member.
Not yet.
Probably not. Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah. Probably not.
Noodles has an active online presence in the Discord more than a mean.
Maze, so I agreed to go to this party, right? And it's at a bar.
What kind of bar?
It's an indoor-outdoor bar. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, okay, there's going to be a couple of dogs there, whatever. All right. I told myself I can fake this. And as I'm...
That's not the only thing you told yourself. That's not the only thing.
On my drive there, basically, I start saying, I could do this like permanently. I don't have to do this for one day. Or maybe I could just pretend to be a dog guy. Well, so you pet the dog a little bit. You talk in a silly voice. How hard is it? I think I can do this, right? And I walked in there, and I did not know this, but I guess this bar is known to be pet friendly. So it was like a bajillion dogs. And they're all hyper, and they're big dogs, there's small dogs, there's a Mastiff, there's a Dalmatian, not a Dalmatian, excuse me, a Greyhound, which is the creepy Mike Ryan dog. Within 5 minutes, I'm like, I don't think I can do this, man. I tried, and the messed up part was Noodle wasn't doing. I was like, oh, you know what? Like, me and Noodle are gonna hit it off immediately, and I guess Noodle was told that like I'm a fraud because Noodle was not fucking with me at all. It wasn't even barking. Like he was like literally just like, yo, whatever, man. Like, yeah. So I was like, hey, Noodle, hey, boy, how you doing? And Noodle was just like, whatever.
You gotta put that in the new intro.
And worse, even worse, Noodle's owner wasn't really fucking with me either. I was like, wait a second. And then I began to suspect, I think, because it wasn't Noodle's birthday. It was another dog's. It was my friend's dog's birthday. The same friend that, Zach, if you remember the original story, where I'm being friendly with the dog. And my friend was like, what are you? She's like, wait a second, what's going on here? She said it loud as hell. I was like, what? No, I like dogs. She's like, since when? Mad loud. I was like, shut up. I'm doing a thing here. Oh, man.
My favorite text was, quote, a nonstop deluge of nut shots from pit bulls and mastiffs.
Oh, my God. Every single one of them.
Mr. 305.
2 hands. Bop. Right in the nuts.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be,
I love that you think that you've been compromised. I love that you think that Noodle has been tipped off to your fraudulence.
Noodle's been tipped off, yeah.
For sure. For sure.
It's just a fraud sniffing dog. That's all.
Oh, we got to dig into this.
Okay. The fucking Christmas thing.
What's going on, Amin?
I don't understand.
Just be honest with us for once.
I don't know why you guys think that I have there's something going on. There's nothing going on. It's the season.
There is this enthusiasm by you to do a ludicrous
time out, Zach.
Christmas movie.
No.
Time out, Zach. Let me give a little exposition here, okay? I've seen the commercials for Dashing Through the Snow starring Lil Rel and Ludacris.
Okay.
It's been firebombed at me during Sunday Ticket, during NFL games.
Okay.
They're promoting the shit out of it. And Ludacris on mute is giving one of the worst performances I've ever seen in a trailer.
Oh, we got a PB2 situation.
What situation?
Paul Blart 2.
Oh.
On mute.
And so now either this episode has already been released.
Oh.
Because we're doing it, but we're doing it after we're recording this episode, or it's not released because it got a positive review and no longer qualifies. So I wanted to do that movie, and we were going to rearrange it to get it out by Christmas.
Okay.
And now Amin is coming out of the woodwork throwing random Christmas movies at us.
I'm not throwing random Christmas movies.
Hold on.
I'm not throwing random Christmas movies.
I was so confused when you got that typo in there for who you were talking about. Because I was like, hold on, is this a CT5 name from a different movie?
Bingo.
Hold on, I gotta look it up.
I literally looked at the text. I was like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm supposed to know this, but this is clearly Racism? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here.
And it was all caps, Zach.
It was all caps?
Because I said it was a Brandy movie, and Amin said no.
It's an
all caps movie.
Oh, my typo.
Your typo, yes. Your typo. And until you corrected it, I was 100% in the dark on what you were trying to say.
Should I say it?
Yes. I'm not going to.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I want to read the exact transcript. May says, I don't want to do some Brandy movie. I was entirely going into Dashing to see how ass-on Ludacris was. I don't understand Amin's enthusiasm here. I feel like this should be his pick. Mm-hmm. And I said, this is a Jason Niggs vehicle. Thank you very much. I mean, Biggs.
It's like a G-dog on a fly tip, flossing with the pussy, cutting in the crib.
Zach said, a whomst?
Just to tie that up for the listener, it's a Jason Biggs movie.
Yeah, Jason Biggs. Jason Biggs. Not Jason Niggs.
Oh.
No, baby, nope. There it is.
All right, I mean, so why do you want to do these Christmas movies?
Yeah, why do you want to do this Brandy movie?
Look, here's the deal. You have several bad Christmas-themed movies coming out. Dashing Through the Snow, which is on Disney Plus. You've got Best Christmas Ever, which is on Netflix, and this Eddie Murphy one, which I believe is going to be on Amazon Prime. So given that, I'm like, okay, here's an opportunity for some fairly high-profile movies that are new, that have just come out, and it's Christmas time, so whatever. I just feel like sometimes we get caught too much in deep niches like the 80s or like the movies that we've done are just like, nobody's seen these movies, or they're a little less accessible. So I thought, this would be a nice thing to do something current that's out right now so that some people, maybe it's with their significant other, like, hey, what should we watch? Oh, let's watch Dashing Through the Snow. Like, they're just, they're not thinking it's a good movie. They're knowing this will be a cinephobe.
Significant other?
Yeah. Okay. People date each other.
So it's not about Christmas. It's about being current.
It's Christmas season, so Christmas movie. Yes, being current, Christmas. It is a business move, in essence.
Can I do a sidebar with Maze here real quick?
Sure, go ahead. I'll stand over here.
I'm not buying any of this. There's something else going on. None of this seems... He had me for a little bit, and for whatever reason, the end there, I'm just not buying it.
Yes, he had me. It made more sense until
once he said, "Oh, so their significant other can watch it." All right, that's not Mr. the bitch wife is not looking out for significant others here.
No, I'm not looking out for them. I'm saying like some people with their significant others are going to want to watch a movie, a holiday movie, because it's the holidays. That's what people do.
Gotcha. So there's still the bitch wife in your mind.
It's a Trojan horse.
Okay, got you.
No, it's not, I didn't say bitch wife. I didn't say bitch wife because it might be the fella who wants to watch a holiday movie.
The bitch husband.
Yeah, or maybe it's same sex. Maybe it's two bitch husbands or two bitch wives. I don't know.
That didn't help you.
Wow. Combination.
Exactly.
All right, so just to cap it off, we're still not sure. Maybe that makes more sense than before. I appreciate the explanation. I still think there's something afoot here.
Why? I'm really.
What do you mean why?
I'm really staggered that you guys.
What do you mean why?
You guys are like convinced there's something going on.
Zach thinks you have a nefarious reason.
Of course.
I just don't understand your reason.
Why would I have a nefarious reason for wanting to do a theme movie? It's not like the first time we've done this. We've done this on the Patreon before.
Right. We did it on the Patreon. We did it for...
We did a Christmas one.
A delightful movie starring Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon called Four Christmases.
Yes, we've done that.
And Zach and I both rewatched a little bit last night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Together?
That's such a good movie.
Vile, by the way.
Yeah.
And you phobed it.
Dude, it's so funny.
I didn't like it. I'm not saying I'm going to like any of these movies. I said like I'm like dying to do Best Christmas Ever because I think it's going to be good. I'm probably going to phobe it, but I just think that this is something that would play well.
That would benefit mankind.
There are dogs, all caps, everywhere. Big dogs, small dogs, antsy dogs, hyper dogs. I said dogs playing poker. He said ping pong.
There was a ping pong table and those dogs rolled over it. Just to let you guys know, this was definitely, this is going to be a front-loaded episode. I'm warning y'all right now.
So an episode.
You should just Inform us when it's not.
I can't wait for one of these backloaded episodes.
Oh my God.
When's that going to happen?
Can you imagine?
You know what? Like I've said before, a lot of times what happens is I get tired of being like, wait, I want to talk about this. So I just let you guys just go through it.
Yeah.
But this time it's literally because like at some point I was just like, all right, I got to get through this shit. And I can't keep pausing it for newspapers.
Oh my God.
And writing what's in the background.
No, we're going to talk about that. I got that.
I had a feeling you guys would fucking do that shit.
That is the laziest fucking newspaper's position we've ever seen.
No.
It's articles about government hearings.
I mean, that's happened before.
All they did was just fucking paste a goddamn title over it.
Hey.
Yeah, that's happened before.
No, it would at least be sports.
UConn edges Georgetown. What do you want? Brian Purwell wrote that one, man.
Dude, that UConn team was loaded.
That was Ray Allen and fucking Danielle Marshall.
Donnie Marshall,
Shit.
Travis Knight, Kevin Ollie.
Woo.
Too soon.
The Iceman cometh.
I got a little bit of vulnerability. I'm inspired by Amin's vulnerability.
Oh yeah.
Are you going to turn blue?
I'm not gonna blow myself, but remember when Amin was worried about being called a bitch for what? I can't even remember what the vulnerability was. What was it?
Bitch.
He doesn't like Obama.
No, I just didn't want to come across as a bingo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So my vulnerability is I thought combination was from Future Sport. I had no idea that was Drake this entire time.
Combination.
I had no idea that was Drake. I don't know. I thought that was Open K Fix.
Yes. Or was it Mario Von Peebles?
Or Mario.
Whoa.
I got a name for him in this movie. Trust me.
Oh, man. I bet you do.
I thought that was Open K Fix.
Dude.
Until I don't know when I saw it. You tweeted it, maybe. You tweeted the clip.
That's like a mean thinking that I wish I knew how to quit you is Troll 2.
It was from Troll 2.
No, that's way worse.
No!
That's way worse.
No, it's not.
The most famous line from an Academy Award-winning movie.
Nobody knows that shit, man.
Everybody knows that.
Drake saying combination was everywhere, man.
No.
Yes.
For months.
I don't follow Drake. I'm not one of these little Drake fans who's like, oh,
Me
I love your
neither.
music, even though most of it's fucking terrible.
It was a meme.
Motherfucker, let me put it to you like this.
It was a meme in the last 3 months.
Do you have internet access?
I do have internet access.
Okay, then fuck you.
You ever watched a movie before?
No.
My algorithm isn't all Drake fans masturbating to what he does. Like, that's not my algorithm, okay?
And that's why you don't get no hoes.
That's why never mind.
Hi, sweet Annie.
That's Zach's algorithm.
Oh my God, the Sweet Annie algorithm. Hi, sweet algorithm.
Yeah, so I finally brought this onto the board, guys, because I feel like we've hit this every movie since it's been invented.
Who's that man?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I hate this fucking kid so much. Let's do CT5 worst kids right now.
Slow down.
This bitch, number one.
We're moving too fast. First and foremost, again, we discovered that the reenactment does not carry the same tonality.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not as good as, who's that man?
Amazing.
This is a speed is everything situation.
That and wrong.
Wrong.
You got it wrong.
You got it wrong.
But it is the right award because
Oh, for sure.
I dipped back into that movie to find this clip. It's Antonio Banderas' secret child in Ballistic X versus Sever.
That's right.
He got kidnapped by the bad guy and
Well,
raised.
kidnapped. One more P, he got kidnapped. But.
Yeah, one more P.
And he never knew that it was his dad. So that's his first introduction to Antonio Banderas.
Who's that
As he's
man?
sneaking up the fucking stairs.
Who's that man?
That's your dad.
I don't like that. You know what? I like your version. Clip your version better.
Your version is better.
Yeah.
I don't need to clip my.
Hold on, play it again.
Play it again? You mean do it again?
No, play the real one.
Who's that man?
I fucking hate that. No, I like ours so much better.
Who's that man?
There you go. Clip it.
Mace is opposed to the idea of clipping his own voice. It's the same reason why he won't give us a film noir clip.
I could just do it.
If I had the soundboard, that's all I'd do.
I could just be 16 blocks of Zach's face.
God damn, 5 dudes.
Yeah, that'd be a different soundboard.
It's a much different soundboard.
I saw somebody comment, I believe on the Instagram, and said, I like a mean soundboard, which is the Tools.
Yeah, I mean, those are classic soundboards.
One-man band style.
Yeah.
Pre-DJ.
The harmonica makes a comeback this week.
It's really the 20 CB soundboard.
It is. That's what the soundboards were originally. It was a guy with like cymbals and a slide whistle and that thing that they make the thunder sound with. It's like a washboard or whatever.
That's what they make the I thought it was just a rain stick.
It's a rain stick. Is that a bang stick?
Oh, I thought you meant the rain part of a thunderstorm.
No.
It's like a saw. Don't they use a saw?
Some shit. I don't know.
Amin hasn't gotten that far into his toolkit.
Not yet. I may never, now that we have this modern 21st century MAM technology.
No, I think you should keep doing
your... I want a battle of your sounds versus his sounds.
We need to raise the stakes of you fighting the soundboard to you.
Let me go get him then.
Why is he wearing a jacket in a hotel room? Isn't that weird?
I mean, I'm wearing a sweatshirt inside.
I am too, but not a jacket like you're out on the town, right? You've gone out.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear a jacket that I like. I'm just wearing a comfortable sweatshirt.
Right, same. I'm just wearing like a little crew neck H&M sweatshirt.
Wow. No free ads.
Supercharged up.
Well, it's a Patreon, so I guess.
Oh, yeah, Patreon, yeah.
Now you guys get to see that.
He's got a tuppy.
He's got a Tupperware?
He's got a Tupperware.
You keep this shit in Tupperware?
That's what you guys hear every time
you dump it out?
I thought it was a bag. I thought you were literally.
I thought it was a tote bag of tools.
A bag of tools?
I thought you had
a bindle.
Bindle, exactly. I thought you traveled from town to town.
The fuck is... Oh, that's a harmonica.
A little case.
Wait, let me see that harmonica. Why does it have a microfiber cloth?
Because I want it nice and shiny.
Oh, okay.
Shiny harmonica. There you go.
Gotta polish it up.
And the inside is like nice and felt.
I like that case.
Yeah.
You guys won't be surprised about this. The Oakley microfiber bag, best cloth for wiping anything you can ever have. The absolute best.
What would you use it to wipe up?
Come.
Combination.
Not OBK Fix?
Not him.
I can't be the only one who thought that.
Well, I'm sure.
855 NBA Jump if you thought that was OBK Fix as well.
I'm sure you'll have an ally on the internet who says, I thought it was too.
And then I could do the Amit and say, like, everyone agrees with me.
No.
Everyone supports me.
Everyone supports me.
No.
Everyone agrees with what I say.
You will have an ally because what's going to happen, I know exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, here we go.
It's the same people who thought that Maze created the ass on, ass off song. I was listening to a song on the radio and they had your guys' music. I'm like, now there's no part of you that thought maybe, just maybe, these guys took an existing song.
And you know what you say? They sure did play our music. That's all you got to say. Just lie.
Just lean into it.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy.
Oh, look at him go. 6 seconds in, I'm at 6 megs already.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Look at the boy dance.
A mega second.
The Meg.
Mega City 2.
Mega City 1.
Oh, man, I had a cold open topic I wanted to do, but then all this tech support
Technical shit. Yeah.
flushed it right out of my brain.
Maze, question for you. You've seen this movie before?
No.
Oh, you've never seen this movie before. Okay.
No, this is one of the earliest movies that probably when we did a Denise Richards movie. So maybe Scary Movie 3, but definitely Money Plane. By the time it was Money Plane time, it was on my radar. I'm wondering what the hell this is.
Yeah.
Zach, had you seen this movie before?
I had never heard of it until we started doing Cinephobe. And then people started suggesting it.
Both of you guys learned about the existence of this movie through doing Cinephobe.
Correct.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I wonder how many of those movies have happened because of this podcast.
How many what movies have happened because of this podcast?
That we've discovered that we didn't know existed.
Oh, a lot.
You know?
A lot of them, most of them through the suggestions of our bingo fan base.
No, because you've seen half of them with your brother in the 90s.
Not that we've done, but movies that we haven't done that I've discovered is...
That I haven't heard of.
Exactly. That's a long list.
Yeah.
Because the ones we've done, there's quite a few like Hard Rain. I'd never heard of Hard Rain.
That's such a classic.
Never heard of Fled.
Yeah, I'd never heard of Fled.
Kangaroo Jack, Good Day USA.
Yeah, never heard of that.
Ed. Actually, maybe I had heard of Ed.
Oh, I'd heard of Ed for sure.
I'd seen the movie poster.
Yeah, like I just remember seeing Matt LeBlanc with a chimp.
I'd seen Joey with the chimp, yes.
Yeah.
Carbon Copy, never heard of it.
Yeah, I'd never heard of Carbon Copy.
Hurricane Heist, I'd never heard of it, but it was new, right? It was a Netflix movie.
Simon Says? I wonder.
I remember Simon Says. I didn't see it.
Almost Heroes, never heard of it.
Yeah, never heard of Almost Heroes.
Teddy Rex, I'd never heard of.
No.
Never heard of Teddy Rex. The fact that that is somehow a Berenstain Bears level imprint on some people's childhood memories, that they had that movie on VHS or DVD or something.
Had we started Cinephobe before The Fanatic came out?
Ooh.
No.
Because I remember seeing pictures on Twitter and then the immediate Coach Thorpe comparisons.
It came out 2019.
Yeah.
So I feel like it came out right around the time we were going to start.
Yeah, right.
Well, I knew about it not through Cinephobe. I definitely knew about it
Twitter.
From Twitter, yes.
Yeah.
Jade, I Am Wrath, Wet Hot American Summer.
Oh, Two Americas.
Deadfall.
Kiss of Death, I don't think I knew existed.
I don't think I knew about maybe.
And that's been hard to find. I probably should have known about it, but I feel like that one, for whatever reason, is erased from the Cage Cave.
Hercules, New York.
Yeah.
But we had done research to find it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that counts.
Future Sport.
Future Sport, definitely.
Future Sport, never heard of it.
Nick Fury.
I remember Nick Fury when it came out on TV.
I don't remember that at all.
You remember it when it came out on TV?
Yeah. I remember it was a network television event.
He watched it with his brother.
Probably.
Rhinestone, never knew about it.
I knew about Rhinestone.
I knew about it because I heard people make jokes about it, but I never. Poison Rose, definitely had never heard of that shit.
The Watcher, never heard of it.
The Watcher, never heard of it.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that.
Gallow Walkers, never heard of it.
No, that was new.
Tiptoes, never heard of it.
Tiptoes,
didn't know.
Definitely. Yeah. Was it Brad that told us, like, yo, there's this movie called Tiptoes?
Oh, his special. Oh, wait, no. His special came out a month ago.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Fucking timeline.
Hilarious.
Honest Thief was one I'd never heard of.
Oh, man. No, I knew about that shit.
Memory I'd never heard of.
Yeah, Memory I don't think I'd known about.
What's the other one? Black
Light?
Black Light, never heard of it.
I don't know if I knew about Zookeeper.
I remember Zookeeper coming out. I didn't see it, but I remember it. Oh,
White Man's Burden I didn't know about. Yeah.
Left Behind. I know you guys.
That's a holiday movie.
I never heard of it.
I'm going to make my parents watch it again.
Make it a family tradition.
Yeah.
Maximum Overdrive. I'd only heard of it because Michelle would talk about it.
Yeah.
Beach Bum. Never heard of it.
Beach Bum, didn't know.
Maximum Overdrive. I feel like I've seen the truck.
Truck.
I know it's Green Goblin, but
I probably had and didn't know that that's what it was from.
Yeah.
You know?
Suburban Commando.
What?
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
In the theater. I was a Hulkamaniac as a kid.
Yeah. Let us know that several times.
You're still a Hulkamaniac.
No. Not publicly.
I mean, that's a pretty solid chunk. But the list of movies that we haven't done yet that I've discovered just by going through people's resumes,
For sure. Yeah.
by looking at movies that qualify, is extensive.
Yeah. I mean, at some point we got to watch The Boy Who Cried Bitch.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what? Hold on.
Put it on the list.
If it qualifies and it's visible,
doesn't qualify.
No.
Oh, one negative review for The Boy Who Cried Bitch.
That's all we need.
And it's on YouTube.
Oh,
you know what?
We had to fight to get this movie to qualify, right? We had to like game the system.
Wait for the reviews. You'll find out.
Oh, shit. Is this one? Oh, yep. Another one negative review one that comes up again. Looking Italian.
Looking Italian. Denise Richards is in Looking Italian.
I'm aware now.
It's funny. The one drawback to this canonized 2024 is that since I'm the only one devoted to that cause.
What are you talking about?
A cause of your own choosing.
I'm severely. Are you with me on canonized 2024?
Well, in my own way.
Meaning you're not going to pick anything, but you support my desire to pick them.
No, I'm going to pick the ones that I want to put in there.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, anyways, it just delays my ability to get to the long ass list of movies that I've wanted to do for so long.
Look, man, in the D2 episode, you accused me and Zach of Shawshanking it by considering daisy chaining off of the movie in front of us.
Right.
You're the one who's created a prison.
Mm-hmm.
You've created this prison of canon. You just said, oh, and now it's delayed. Like someone is forcing you to do this.
Yeah, like, oh shit.
Principal.
Sprinkle them in.
Principal.
We got a whole year.
There's construction on the road. There's a detour now.
I'm principal.
Can't do anything about it. You're the one doing the construction.
I'm sorry to stick into my principles.
One, you don't have any principles.
Yes, I do.
Two, it's a stupid principle.
Why is it stupid?
It doesn't matter.
Canonized 2024.
We don't need them. Like, I don't want to do Driven.
Well,
I'm telling you, I don't want to do Driven.
Oh, you spoiled it.
That's my pick, ladies and gentlemen. Play that theme music. Hey, guys, I was thinking.
Oh, we're not going to start the episode?
No, we'll start it, but we'll start it classy-like.
What is that?
That is a 2020 Cabernet Sauvignon. It's got COVID.
I thought that
hints of COVID in it.
Do I want to drink wine right now? No, I don't want to drink wine. It's 12:45.
I thought that was a bottle of balsamic vinegar.
I don't know what it was.
Is that the complimentary bottle they give you in the room?
It sure is.
Let it breathe.
Oh, look at the legs on that.
Look at the tannins on that balsamic.
Those were not legs. Those are tiptoe legs. That's what those.
I got a tiptoe snout for this movie.
I've got so many goddamn notes that I don't know are going to make it to the episode.
I told you need extra time.
Dude, the note here is it's taking me a half hour to get through the first 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yep.
Yo, this movie was front loaded like a Beans Notes.
They just decided in the last 30 minutes, we don't know how to end this movie. What are we going to do?
Well, you killed Billy like fucking 40 minutes into the movie.
Spoiler alert.
The eyes. He was so angry about that.
I'm just saying.
I got a name for Billy. That I'm really proud of.
I got a name for him that I only use in his introduction and then I immediately regret it, but I'm like, I'm going to leave it in the notes.
Uh-oh.
You are not sending me to the corridor.
I am watching it climb. Rich Climb Man.
That's the kind of show we're doing today?
I don't know, man. Your silence isn't helping for an audio medium, so I'm just throwing some shit out there.
It's not silence. I'm
trying to make
sure we're recorded.
We're recorded, all right? We got it going.
Cinephobe is on YouTube now.
It's been on YouTube.
It's been on YouTube for about 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah, I feel like we should talk about that in the second recording, which will be out Monday.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about both. Let's remind people.
We can talk about it now if you want, and then we can just do it again.
No.
Later, but also earlier.
We'll save it.
Do we feel like we're getting to YouTube too early?
Yes.
In 2024.
No one's doing it. No one's there. That's why it's the perfect time for us to get up in there on the YouTube.
We're first movers. Is that what we are?
We're not first responders, I'll tell you that.
Speaking of first responders, let me just point out this fraud. This fraud Zach Harper.
What did I do?
Now, this was months and months ago, but this is the first opportunity I've had to talk about it.
Do I know what you're going to talk about?
You posted an IG reel.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare, okay? Don't you dare. You fraud and a half.
What?
Yes.
Why am I a fraud?
You posted.
I didn't even say anything. I just said you posted an IG reel and then
I know what you're going to try to do here.
What am I going to try to do?
I posted something that meant something to me.
Did it?
Didn't it?
Did it?
Didn't.
Go with the fraudophobe.
Meant something to me. Chaz Palmieri, or however the fuck you say his name.
Palmentary.
Whatever. Palmentary, commentary. Who cares?
Chaz, Crispy Cookie.
See, fucking whatever that Italian guy's name is from Bronx Tale. He posted something.
Spaghetti lasagna.
Yeah. He was interviewed about something, and he was like, I don't even really remember what it said because it was so long ago. There's something about like, you have nightmares. You don't run from them, you face them, or something like that. That meant something to me.
It did it now.
I'll just say it, okay? I'm just going to say what you said.
What did I say?
You accused me of posting hobait.
God, that doesn't sound like a term I'd use at all, by the way.
I'll fucking screenshot.
How do you spell hobait?
Well, that's a good question from months ago.
Question. Excellent question.
Topical.
You post bait constantly.
What bait do I post? What are you talking about?
Master.
What are you talking about?
These are my feelings. I share my feelings.
You love dogs all of a sudden, right? Yeah.
How much dog content have you seen me post?
More than ever. More than the previous 10 years that I knew you.
As long as it's not a dog wearing a flak jacket getting on a flight. I haven't seen a dog on a Beans Instagram.
That was the scariest shit ever.
That dog was terrifying.
That dog was ready for some shit that I wasn't ready for.
Yeah, that dog was ready to profile.
That dog was more decked out than Dolph and Universal Soldier.
It had the same Kevlar 9 as Judge Dredd.
How could it not?
Why would it? That's the part I don't get. Like, well, why? What situation?
What if you shoot the dog
on your way? You're at the airport. Who's getting shot?
Well, you haven't seen John Wick 3. In John Wick 3, there are 2 German Shepherds wearing flak jackets.
Yeah.
Are they on a plane?
No, they're in Morocco.
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
Same thing
with Halle Berry.
Yeah, Halle Berry's dogs.
Halle Berry's in John Wick 3?
Yeah, man.
Maybe I'll give it a chance.
Oh, because you like her acting so much?
Yes, she's an incredible actress.
You shit all over Catwoman.
Well, I mean, Catwoman was not good.
And Swordfish.
I like Swordfish.
You like 2 parts of Swordfish.
$2 million parts.
I liked it a lot. Worth it. Every penny.
Yeah, right.
Pennies from heaven.
Oh, you know what? This year's wide open.
It is.
And apparently so is Penny.
Well, she's not wide open.
What?
Is a slot wide? I don't think that's wide.
Depends on the slot.
Yeah.
Some of them are.
Larry David. That's a great episode where.
Yeah. Yes, we know the episode.
Big vagina. Yeah.
Yeah.
The phone rings and it's coming from inside her. That's just funny, man. I was watching some bloopers the other day of Curb.
Oh yeah,
like more than the ejaculate one. It was like a season 6 like I don't know, compilation.
Yeah, I used to watch those religiously. I remember the season would end and I would watch those automatically. I would just go back and watch.
He breaks way more than I thought he did.
Yes. Dude, of course he does. He's not the stoic funny guy.
No, but like I think with comedians, normally they're able to keep it together a lot longer than like an actor would because they're so immersed in that. But I've been listening to, I don't know, interviews where people bring up Larry David and they say that he's one of the rare comics who will laugh at other comics' jokes outright just because he thinks they're funny, whereas most will kind of like stay reserved because it's like this competitive thing.
Because they're trying to be too cool for school.
Speaking of that, there's some guy on TikTok that comes across my feed every once in a while who be like, I'm going to watch Vince Carter plays until I'm impressed. And it's like all this ridiculous shit. And I'm just like, is it cool to be unaffected? It's cool to not be impressed by shit.
Do you know what the origin of that style is?
No.
The origin of that style was these dudes on TikTok who would watch like female comedians stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm going to watch, Michelle Wolf stand up, and then they just sit there and like, oh yeah, that's funny, like sarcastically.
It's like what you do in a hotel room with Friends, the show Friends.
Oh,
don't you do that where you're like, you'll just like,
dude, I was like, oh shit.
You know, when you're in a hotel room with your friends,
Yes.
and you're all doing a circle jerk and you won't laugh.
It was like my own personal version of the Epstein list. I'm like, what is Zach privy to?
This motherfucker's everywhere.
Oh, speaking of, we got a comment on our D2 The Mighty Ducks episode.
About Epstein?
From Timmy. Don't seem to hear anything about all the Democrats on the Epstein list or the recent report with data from all the swing states in 2020 election showing hundreds of thousands of illegal votes.
Timmy, will you stop being such a bitch?
Wait, is this...
Sir, this is a Spotify comment. Where does he think he is?
Timmy, just stop being such a bitch in life, okay? Look, what are you talking about?
Well, I mean...
Who are you talking to?
You're a bitch. Put this on the cold open that gets out on the regular. What a bitch.
Yeah, you told them.
I'm just so sick of people whining on the internet all the time. Just whining.
Whining in the weirdest places.
The weirdest places.
I don't mind the whining. What I mind is the people who start a comment or post something in the wrong place in the middle of a conversation like I'm supposed to understand.
That whole episode is about diddling kids. We're part of the solution. We're calling it out. I don't know if Jan's a Democrat or Republican. I know he's a diddler.
He's an illegal.
Oh, shit. I wish this episode dropped on January 6th.
Well,
the anniversary of my Cinemax subscription. It's been 3 years, boys. It's been 3 long years.
I wonder what Amin subscribed to on September 11th.
Oh, shit, man.
I guarantee the government knows.
Last one. Yes, absolutely. But Zach, the day of the Steamboat Willie.
The Steamboat Willing.
Copyright expiring, basically, and becoming public domain. Zach in the group chat. Can I say?
Yeah, I don't care.
What you shared?
Look, I didn't make it. I just saw it and shared it.
It was a tweet of like the Steamboat Willie in the steamboat in the sky, flying towards the Twin Towers. So the caption said, Steamboat Willie, no!
No. All right, that one should go in the Patreon.
Oh, shit. I almost made a 9/11 joke today on Oddball. I can't remember what the context was now.
It's crazy when you keep yourself from doing it.
Well, a lot of it is the audience, right?
Yeah.
I'm not doing Oddball with you guys, right?
I don't like the accusation, the implication.
I'm just saying, like, the implication is that there's a brand of humor that we can be a little bit harsher here, both on and off camera, like with one another, that I don't know that carries over.
Off camera, I don't know what you're talking about.
All on tape, huh?
We slap a dishonest podcaster. You do know what he's talking about.
I don't remember.
You perpetrated.
I don't remember, man. I got a lot in my head right now. Got a lot of things to consider.
Wait, why are the balls on my forehead?
Oh, I'm upside down. He's fucking your face. We ready? Oh.
I knew it. I said, don't do shit.
Welcome to... God damn it, shut the fuck up.
This year, Santa's bringing the power of Energizer into his workshop.
Whoa, the Energizer Bunny's got so much power.
Wait, he's powered up all the toys. I think that means we're done for the year.
I love this bunny.
He's the hardest working helper the North Pole has ever seen. And he wants all your gifts to have the power of the #1 longest lasting AA battery. So this holiday season, stock up on Santa's and the elves' favorite battery, Energizer Ultimate Lithium.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
This episode is brought to you by Allstate. Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the date of the big game first before you accidentally buy tickets on your 20th wedding anniversary and have to spend the next 20 years of your marriage making up for it. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Northbrook, Illinois.
Looking for a pickup truck to get just about anything done? Look no further. The Chevy Silverado EV isn't just the most powerful Silverado ever, with next-level towing capability and technology. It also offers game-changing versatility with the available multi-flex midgate and tailgate, which means Silverado EV helps you carry large, bulky, and oddly shaped items up to nearly 11 feet in length. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Visit Chevrolet.com to learn more.
This is the sound of your ride home with Dad after he caught you vaping. Awkward, isn't it? Most vapes contain seriously addictive levels of nicotine and disappointment. Know the real cost of vapes. Brought to you by the FDA.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
So I have an idea, guys. I don't think we should safeguard the timeline anymore.
In what way?
It's 2024. The daisy chain is done. I don't think we need to keep it a secret what is next.
Okay.
We did before the daisy chain. Can't really remember why.
Well, I mean, I think it was just the idea that
we like the reveal, the pageantry.
Yeah, there's a week of build-up for people. Like, okay, they're doing this movie next week, as opposed to, well, here's what's going to happen. If you start revealing everything, then they're going to get confused. They're going to be like, wait, I thought Ghost of Mars was next week. No. Ghost of Mars is in 3 weeks. Next week, we're doing this. So
yeah, they'll be like, oh, it sounds like you want me to pick Ghost of Girlfriend's Past.
Yeah, all the ghost movies.
I mean, what if I told you that they're already confused because someone in the Discord asked me where 13th Warrior is, a movie that we've never discussed doing and is not on the calendar, and I'm not going to pick it.
I'm not going to pick it. I can tell you that right now. I have no interest in doing 13th Warrior.
Maybe one day. I mean, I know Mo Dakil has requested that.
Oh, well, now you've sold me.
You flipped him just that easily.
Oh, well, if Mo wants us to do it.
Oh, well, if Mo wants to do it, Moat Dakil timeline. That's a reference to the Jaws episode, which is a reference to the timeline episode.
Is this coming through?
Yeah.
I mean, I hear you tapping it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Audio Hijack is like, I don't sense a Scarlet solo happening around here.
Fantastic.
Have you been recording yet or no?
No.
You quit Hijack and open it back up?
That's what I just did. And it's like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
That's the message it gives?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
It's like Pluto TV.
Exactly.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, you want to watch this shit?
I got CB4 on for you.
That's weird because my Audio Hijack says, good evening, sir. Your Scarlet is selected. Well, isn't that a fine how do you do?
There it is. That's a classy one right there. Input device. Let me change the input device maybe. Do this one. How about that? You like that one? Huh? You like that, little buddy? What about you? Yeah, you like that. You like it. You're obsessed with it. And now that works. How about that?
Look at that.
I just had to unselect it and then reselect it.
I don't know what episode this is, but I see Lisa Marie Joyce and the Camargo chef on my screen.
The all-woman expert team, huh?
No. Camargo's like the black guy. The bald black guy.
Chef Compton?
Yes.
That's what I call him. Chef Compton.
Okay. I'm not going to call him that.
That's where he's from, man.
I don't know about that.
So-and-so is from Compton, California, and has made a career of elevating tried and true comfort foods.
He's just like, I got a cool corn dog for you.
Nobody does a corn dog like Vic Vega.
Oh, man.
Sprinkle some cilantro, and boom, there you have it. Our elevated corn dog.
Himalayan salt.
Pink Himalayan salt. Finished with some pink Himalayan salt. You have your elevated corn dog. Here, go ahead and take a bite of that. And they're always super impressed. Like,
oh my God.
Best corn dog I ever had.
Corn and dog in it.
Maze, do you feel left out of all these bar rescue references?
We can bring you into the chat. Here's the science chat with us and Mo.
No.
We share clips.
I'm gonna add you.
Yeah. Yeah, we have like great screenshots and little
sound
bites.
It's so good. Mo's really into it.
Look, man, if you guys and Mo want to get on the same page and watch the same episode or two every week and talk for 30 minutes, I will push record and walk away. Until then, it'll continue to exist in this nether space.
Well, Maze, I haven't finished talking. I also have become very deeply ingrained in the bar rescue subreddit.
Yes, big time. The subreddit is worth it.
They get the show.
Mm-hmm.
I pray that the Cinephobe subreddit one day can be like the bar rescue subreddit.
Mm-hmm.
That's our aspirations.
If we got there.
That's where we're readjusting the goalposts for this show, is to match the bar rescue subreddit.
Mm-hmm.
One can hope.
It's incredible.
They make me laugh every day. Every day.
You're checking it every day?
Yeah.
What?
How do you think I'm getting? Well,
I don't know. I mean, you do throw a lot in that chat, but it's just I didn't know you're checking it every day.
Of course I'm checking every day.
Whenever he needs a little pick me up.
Yeah, man.
I don't check my email every day.
I check that bar rescue subreddit every day, man. Anything that has all caps and bold, you're gonna freaking kill somebody. How do you think I knew where to find the turbo tap info from? Straight from bar rescue subreddit.
It's hard to go out now after watching the show so much. It really is hard to go out.
I find it even more fun.
I find myself very judgmental in a way that I wasn't before.
Really?
This is an ignorance is bliss situation.
No.
I'm watching friends of mine who are bartenders at the bar, and like they're doing well with me because they know me, but like
that's an overpour.
Should have dropped that napkin, man.
You're stealing money. Have you ever accused them of stealing money?
No, because then I'd stop getting free drinks.
Because he's participating in the theft.
Yeah, right. I'm part of the problem.
He's an honest thief.
I am an honest thief.
I once had a night out where I had so much to drink. I texted Bo and Zach. I wish Taffer would walk in.
No, that happened twice in 1 week. Not a night out. You did it twice in a week.
I was like, this is unacceptable. This bartender, she's clearly over-serving this guy. He can't even stand up straight. To me, it's heightened experience.
No.
I'm having so much fun looking at all the things like that Taffer would give a red card to in one bowl and a green card to in another bowl. Both cards are bad, by the way.
Both are bad. Yeah, they're just different bads.
It's for different things.
Yeah,
this
one's for service, one's for bad drinks, one's for food fuck-ups. Yeah.
Are there any good cards?
No. It's a
good card. What?
Maze.
This motherfucker was cutting guitar strings every time there was a mistake because this guy's a musician on the side.
That'll get him. That'll get his attention.
His explanation was, you got a guitar, you cut a string, you can still play the guitar.
Yeah.
Cut another string, you can still play it a little bit. You start cutting more strings, the tones are going to be off. You're not going to be able to have the melody you want.
You can't play the guitar. And so he wanted them to cherish and savor this opportunity like they would guitar strings, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Because that's how the stress test goes. But they got off on the wrong foot, didn't they, Zach?
Oh, they sure did.
But now we see eye to eye. And my work here is done. And he walks out, and then Maze, before he's gone for good, he stands outside and he turns back one last time. Looks at it, nods at his work.
He kind of like does this like little thing with his arms each time too, because his jacket doesn't fit. So.
And then he walks away.
Yeah.
Except for the foghorn. That one he ran. He was just like,
he yelled, there's black people in there, run. He's so afraid. Guys, can I throw a little tangent in here?
Sure.
I recognize something in myself watching this episode.
What's that?
I text you guys. I fucking love chimpanzees.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I am tickled by chimpanzees. I could watch them do stuff all day.
Whoa.
All day.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Zach's at home chittering to himself.
Chittering constantly.
That's not unlike the beginning of Dude, Where's My Car? You're like Chester right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
But I like watching them do human stuff, you know?
Isn't there also a chimpanzee in Ghost Rider?
Yeah, he's watching on TV.
Doing karate.
As he's eating.
Breaking boards.
Yeah. What that chimp was doing.
I love watching chimps do human stuff. It might be my favorite pastime that I didn't know I had.
Chimps doing human stuff?
Yeah. Wearing human clothes, playing hockey, being on a bus or a plane.
So you don't like chimps doing chimp stuff, to be clear?
It's a little unsettling.
That's unsettling.
It's a little Neanderthalic for me. I like a chimp. I like Ed. I like Jack. You know, I like Roscoe. I love chimps.
I love cocaine.
How do you not like chimps? How are you not just like laughing to yourself when they're doing stuff that humans do?
Oh, I mean, I laughed to myself several times watching this movie.
This movie worries me so much for how this record's going to go. Yeah, it does.
You know what's funny? It's like, I'm like, why would it worry you? Then I thought about my notes. I'm like, oh, that's why. Yeah.
Mostly, I'm not worried about me, and I'm not worried about Maze.
Why are you worried about me?
I'm worried about Amin and where he's going to go with this.
There's some very, very sensitive Amin material in this episode, I'm sure.
First of all, supercharge what I'm about to say. No Helen Keller joke.
None were made. See, you jump into conclusions. The thought Helen Keller never entered my mind, to be honest with you.
I don't believe that for a second.
He does have us in a predicament here, Zach, because you and I watched this movie and we're forced to confront the horrible things that Amin is going to say. We're forced to think about them. And now he's got us in this position where it's like, oh, I didn't say anything like that. That's on you guys.
This is what Zach does.
You know he's going to slip up.
No, but
you know he's going to slip up. You tried to peg AIDS on me in the T-Rex episode. Okay.
Look, man.
That's a tough sentence, but
yeah, I didn't try to peg you, and I definitely didn't try to peg you with AIDS.
We'll find out.
But when the tests come back, Zach does this all the time. When he wants to make a joke that he deems to be offensive.
Oh, this is bullshit.
He says, let me guess, Amin is going to make this joke. And then he imagines a joke.
For sure.
He did this throughout the whole Zion saga. Like every time.
All you did was make fat jokes. You're still making fat jokes on Zion.
He's using you as a ventriloquist dummy, Amin.
Exactly.
I didn't say it. I'm not thinking these things.
Exactly.
My hand is not up his ass.
Well, no, he pegged you. You got to reciprocate somehow.
Peg me with AIDS. He tried to peg me with AIDS.
But what I'm saying is that 200 plus years of Cinephobe in, both of you have now become the little angel and devil on my shoulder. Two devils, really.
What?
Let's be real.
How did I get roped into this?
I'm watching this movie. I'm imagining you guys. Zach's face right now. Come on. We're doing MVP, most valuable primate.
Fucking love chimpanzees.
And all I can think is Zach's gonna relentlessly
chitter,
and as well as that,
chatter,
tell us that one of Bernie, Louie, and Mac is the greatest thespian of our era.
Dude.
But I don't know which one, and neither does he. But he's gonna have to choose one of them.
I could tell them apart.
But you can't tell ducks apart.
No, the ducks all look the same.
Look, there's no shame in not being able to tell these chimps apart. They couldn't even tell that Tara wasn't one.
Spoiler alert.
And there it is.
Too soon.
Freeze well.
Who is the target demo for this movie?
Oh boy.
It's Mace.
It's not Amin.
For this movie? You picked a motherfucker.
I feel like this is going to...
Going to what?
appeal to Amin's proclivities.
I mean, Zach.
Look, you know I'm against Amin whenever I can be.
Oh.
I don't feel comfortable putting him as a target here in any way based on your history of picking. It's at a point where I know we do this thing every once in a while. It's like, oh, this person shouldn't pick anymore. I don't know what you're doing in 2024.
This motherfucker's...
I really don't.
He's up to something.
I don't agree with what Amin's doing.
What am I doing?
But I at least understand it.
What's wrong with what I'm doing? I'm canonizing movies that were non-canon.
But no one's asking for that.
I swear to God, I don't want to hear you talk about this anymore. Just make your pick. We know which movies you're going to pick.
You at the beginning of Tammy T-Rex saying, you know, it sucks that I'm stuck in this canonized. You're not. You've stuck yourself.
He accused us of making up rules,
yeah,
even though he's made up a rule.
Right.
What making up rules did I accuse you guys of?
You said, you guys are always the ones making up rules about the podcast.
You are making up rules.
As you made up a rule that you have to canonize.
I didn't make up a rule. I'm merely a man of integrity, Maze. perhaps that's something you should study and try to figure out how to emulate.
Let's not be dishonest in this argument, okay? Let's just be honest about you're not a man of integrity.
What am I doing then if it's not integrity?
Making up a rule.
This doesn't add any integrity.
No, it does, because I put out
Bet you do.
a decree for myself that I'm going to canonize. Put out. I just ended there. I put out.
Yeah, just ended there.
I said I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this upon myself to make these non-canon movies canon.
Here's the thing. If none of these movies were ever canonized, the podcast would be just fine and thriving and everything.
It feels incomplete to me. To me, it feels incomplete. And hence, I'm sticking to my resolution to do this. Again, as a man of integrity. I'm not saying like somehow what I'm doing is virtuous. I'm saying that when I say something, I want my word to mean something. Hence, I'm sticking by it.
I think it's a great thing for you to say something and for it to mean what you said.
That's what I'm doing.
I think that's a great idea. It's a good new leaf for you.
That's what I'm doing.
To try. But this is a weird one to like dig in on.
Zach has also said something and meant what he said. He said he's going to file every pick that he makes in 2024, and he has.
Because I'm picking movies other than like MVP, I was pretty sure I would like. I wasn't certain. But I was like, this seems like a me movie, you know? And everything else I'm picking the rest of the year, I like all these movies. There's no like up in the air about it. Not that movie.
Let me just say, Zach, you picked a movie where the star was a chimp.
3 chimps.
Maze, you picked a movie where the star, I don't know what the fuck that motherfucker is.
Hey, what were the people in Driven? What's Kip Pardue? He's a chimp.
Stars. I picked stars. Stars are on my screen.
You picked a lion, or who was formerly a lion, sliced a lion.
Look, no one is saying that my 2 picks so far this year are great movies. No one is saying that.
Thanks.
But what I'm not going to hear is that my picks are so much worse. No one's picked a good movie this year.
I lead the league in files in 2024. What are you talking about?
Yes, your own files.
File's a file.
But you said that you would file everything you picked.
I wasn't sure if MVP. I knew I loved Jaws the Revenge.
Driven was a great movie.
Driven's terrible.
Driven was good, man.
I missed the world in which I didn't know how it ended.
There has not been a good movie this year. If only you guys could be honest.
Check the name.
And have integrity, as you both claim to. We are 6 movies in to 2024. They're all trash. Welcome to Cinephobe.
No, I got people telling me Jaws the Revenge was a fucking fire movie.
And now he's doing the people on the internet are telling me.
Yeah.
Modak Eel. I'll name him.
Moat?
Well, no, there's no moat in this movie.
Well, if you need one, I know a guy who could dig one for you real quick.
Oh.
I just want to know why Maze is picking movies that from the outset he knows are going to be terrible.
What do you do?
I picked a movie that I knew I would like, and I did. Driven.
You're so full of shit. I picked both of these movies because in doing research on other movies that people have been in, I discovered these movies. Do you guys remember when I discovered what a gnome named Norm was? Do you guys remember the pictures that I sent? Do you guys remember how I was crying, laughing?
I hated the pictures then, and I hated it in real time.
It brought me to tears.
Maze, it's a funny text message. Yes.
It's not a funny 4-hour endeavor.
It
was 82 minutes.
No, it wasn't.
It took for fucking ever.
Well, that was your choice.
Yeah, because I'm an honest podcaster. I'm going to do whatever needs to be done to make sure the show is as good as possible.
Like make things canon.
No, that's not relevant.
So, like how Tammy and the T-Rex is an amazing episode.
It's not.
That's currently blowing up the internet.
I didn't like it.
Blowing up the internet.
It's blowing it up.
Describe how that is. What does that mean?
People are saying.
Which people? How many?
Many people. On all platforms.
What are you talking about?
On YouTube. On Instagram, on Reddit, we've got a man who went through a divorce and decided that he was going to celebrate this divorce.
That could have been any movie coming out.
Well, he didn't get divorced when you picked MVP, now did he, Zach?
He didn't know I picked MVP yet.
He got divorced because Zach hit MVP.
He didn't get divorced when Time Cop happened or Ghosts of Mars.
He would have spolstered that thing. He would have waited for the divorce if he knew MVP was coming.
How do you know he didn't?
That's a good question. Also, you see what Maze did here, mate.
What's that?
For like 2-3 minutes, he pit us against each other. I'll make them go at it kind of thing.
Is that what he tried to do?
You guys don't need any help going at each other. You guys don't need any help. You just need a room or an online forum.
It could be half a blanket in a park.
Or poems.
Could be Will Ferrell's
Java.
Prius.
Soup kitchen.
Dirty Mike in the book.
Stay cool, bird boy.
I'm concerned about something, guys.
I love how this has become the confessional.
It's not confessional. I'm just,
What are you confessing?
you know, we started this podcast as a labor of love. And the idea was, hey, there are all these movies that are poorly rated on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ass on.
What?
You.
What?
Whatever this preamble is.
Did we? I mean, I don't want to cut you off at the D's before you even start.
Guys.
Just keep going.
What the fuck? Like, I didn't even say anything. I'm just talking about the podcast.
You lied off the top, but continue.
This podcast is about watching movies that are poorly rated on Rotten Tomato, and a lot of them didn't get a fair shake, right? In many ways, we're trying to right some wrongs.
How many didn't get a fair shake? Do we know that percentage? Have we looked that up?
Probably all the ones that you filed, I would say, right?
Well, no.
Isn't that the point of the show?
Well, I mean, that's a lot of cinema.
It would have to be, I would say, anything that's 66% or more, like 2 out of 3 or more. Those are the ones that didn't get a fair shake.
For the honest files, sure.
I don't know of any one that lost out due to dishonesty. Like went from 2 out of 3 to 1 out of 3. That hasn't happened. We've had some 3 out of 3s go down to 2 out of 3.
I'd have to look that up.
Look it up. But that's not my point. My point is we were trying to like shine a light on some movies that didn't get a fair shake.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing this, what, 5 years, 4 years?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, we started in 2019.
In those 4 years, I'm beginning to realize some of the movies that are getting made now are getting a fair shake. So they don't qualify for Cinephobe. So now we're left with all these movies that are really not good. I bring this up because of The Beekeeper. Like, I was like, oh, this is a perfect Cinephobe movie. I saw a trailer. And then today I looked at the Rotten Tomato score and it's like, well, fuck, what are we doing then? If everyone's going to just love it.
We don't know if it's good or not.
We know it's good.
If I told you, hey, I got a premise for a movie, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Someone kills Keanu Reeves' dog and he gets revenge. You'd be like, oh my God, come on. What a ridiculous premise. It turns out it's a great movie franchise. So you tell me, all right, Jason Statham's a beekeeper. Sure. I'm going to think the British love honey or something. I don't know.
The most flammable liquid is honey. It has all the makings of a classic Cinephobe movie.
No, it doesn't. Liam's not in it.
No Liam and no terrorism.
I wonder when Rotten Tomatoes went from being an aggregator of old reviews to now it is regarded as some sort of bona fide seal of approval. And that's when you get into people buying bots, buying critics, juicing the numbers. We've already been through it with the verified audience thing, where if it's a new movie, you have to click the audience score and toggle down to all audience.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll just show you essentially what they want you to see.
Yeah.
Let's also not forget they've censored us before.
They have.
So I want to say it's probably around when we started the pod. I would say movies after 2019, 2018, I don't think it's nearly as accurate of a critic representation as it was first. A lot of the movies that we do, which are whatever's still on the internet from the 90s.
Gemini Man's the last accurate one.
That's it.
And then it all became bots.
That's the line.
Yeah.
In that case, I have to commend Liam Neeson and the makers of Retribution because they didn't pay for bots, clearly. That movie's amazing. Lock it in as a file right now.
Let me tell you, I got 25 minutes left. Here comes the boom, bought some shit. Incomprehensible.
Right. Okay.
That they put all this fake tanner on this fat fuck.
It's a lot of fake tanner.
Salma Hayek is his love interest. And they're like, yeah, man, this is it.
That's where it's still truthful, is when you get a movie like my next pick, Fool's Paradise, which is the Charlie Day movie.
Yeah.
Low budget, under the radar, straight to streamer.
Lots of cameos, though.
Yeah, Cameo City.
Only 45 critics reviews, only 500 audience reviews. So no one saw it. No one was really making a marketing push behind it. So we're talking about movies that are like on the margins, that are outside of the mainstream. We need this to be a hit. So we're going to throw, I don't know, 500 grand at making Rotten Tomatoes a good score.
Can I ask a question without Maze getting upset or like, you know, so defensive or whatever?
Are you guys full scuba?
What are you doing in 2024? Fool's Paradise is your next, like, what are you doing? What's going on?
Fuck yourself. How about that? What are you doing?
So no, so that answers the first question of can I ask something without you getting defensive?
You always do this. You do this every episode now. Oh, Maze, what are you doing? Shut the fuck up. You haven't made a good pick. Period.
Lead the league in files until after today, and then next week I'll be back.
That's not a stat.
Next week I'll be back when I get to file my own pick again.
No, next week I'm picking a file sweep.
Let's get this out of the way. Blue chips, file sweep. So Amin is now leading the league in files. So shut the fuck up.
It's not official yet.
And make a good pick. And don't question my shit, because I don't give a fuck what you do. You pick terrible movies nonstop. You file it. You're a fraud. I hate you. What do you want?
Nonstop file.
Not Normo Cop. Not this. Not in Espanol.
I can't wait till that shit goes live, man.
Norm memes forever.
I don't know if I'm going to post anything else on Instagram other than Norm reaction shots.
Ever again.
It's all in my meme pool.
I mean, used to post basketball stuff. He do some commentary. Now it's just this puppet, or I don't know what this is, but it's been nothing but that for 52 weeks. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't trust the Rotten Tomatoes stuff at all.
It starts with if a critic gives it 3 out of 5. That's, for Rotten Tomatoes, a good score.
That's acceptable. Right.
So if all the critics give it a 3 out of 5 saying this movie's all right, it becomes 100%.
It's literally Sex Panther. 60% of the time, it works every time.
I mean, that's kind of wild to think about. You can have a certified fresh 100% on Rotten Tomatoes based on everyone saying it's an okay movie.
It's just that nobody asked for Tammy and the T-Rex. Nobody asked for a gnome named Norm. No one's asking for Fool's Paradise. And yet you're like, oh, these are my picks.
No one's asked for your picks either, fucker.
Good on paper. That hopefully will be fun.
I've actually watched it. You watched it, right?
Yeah.
Good on paper?
Well, I just thought of Sussman the whole time.
Oh.
It's a Sussman movie, yeah.
Lion Brian. That's what she calls him. That will be fun. I think that'll be a good episode.
We have to get Brad for that.
Yeah, let's do it.
We have to.
I'm down.
We shouldn't do it until we can get him for that because he worked with Sussman too.
Brad did? Brad Williams?
Yeah. He and Adam Ray, their podcast was a Sussman production when we came aboard. Yes. We talked about this.
I stumbled across that yesterday.
No, I remember Freddie Prinze and Josh Wolf was a Sussman thing.
About Last Night was their podcast, maybe? Yeah, that was the Sussman production as well.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
The Sussman web extends.
He had a roster.
He had an incredible roster to defraud all of them.
Lion Brian.
He owed like $800,000 that we know of. Who knows how much money he took from his dad?
Why would your dad?
Why would you invest in this? Why would your dad?
What's the synopsis for Good on Paper?
It's essentially based on her real life experience of meeting a person on a plane, becoming friends with them. They talk a lot of shit. They date. And then she learns that everything is a fraud, a sham.
And it's Sussman. They were close friends. Like, I don't think they ever dated.
He said that. I never believed him. I thought he was just saying things.
We should also have Katie on the on the episode. She would know. Yeah.
It's going to be a busy episode. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of guests.
We got a lot of takes to get out. I feel like Katie definitely would have information.
It's going to be an Around the Horn episode.
Let's get Andrew. Let's get everybody.
Yeah, we got to get the whole gang back together.
The Hollywood improv managers.
Yeah.
So he really knew Elijah.
They were close friends that all of a sudden, and he was always like, yeah, something, I don't know what happened with her, but like, we're not friends anymore or whatever. I'm like, what? I know exactly why I'm not friends with everybody anymore.
I remarked about like, yo, she's kind of hot. And he's like, oh yeah, that's my good friend. I'm like, okay. And I remember saying to him, okay, hook me up with her. And he was like, well, da-da-da. And I was like, you don't know that bitch, man. Come on, man.
They were close. I don't think they dated.
And there's some details of the story that either she changed.
I'm sure it gets punched up to make it more of a movie or whatever.
Not even in the movie. I'm talking about in the stand-up.
Did she steal our idea? Wasn't this our idea? We were going to have like a scripted series.
But not about us dating Sussman.
No. Well, not all of us.
Well, us.
You don't want to spice it up, turn it into a rom-com, Zach? You just want it to be a hard-hitting documentary?
I just want it to be a true crime story. That's what I want it to be.
What was the crime?
Fraud?
Crime of passion.
Fraud? I mean, Jesus Christ. What? He still owes me like 6 figures. What are you talking about?
Jesus Christ.
What do you mean, what crime? He owes Tom a Peloton.
Peloton.
One day he was like, what are you focused on financially? I was like, I don't know. I don't have a lot of credit card debt, but I just like to get out of credit card debt, you know? Like, I just like to not have to think about that stuff. He's like, I'll pay that.
Oh.
What? He's like, yeah, give me your login. I was like, no. This was early on too, when we just had like an eyebrow raised about him. Not, oh yeah, this thing's falling apart. That's fucking nuts. Give me the money.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I remember he asked me something like, what's it going to take for you to quit ESPN?
Yeah.
And I said, I'm just being logical, man. I'll be honest. They paid me pretty well. I don't think that's really likely. And he leaned forward. This is at the JW Marriott in the lobby by that coffee place.
Yeah.
He leaned forward and he says, try me. It's like, get the fuck out of here, man.
I still remember. I know I've told this a lot, but we were going to go meet the Sklar's. They had something they wanted to take to make a series or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And we're waiting down the street in Burbank at a Starbucks. And he's just talking. And I'm not following anything he's saying. He's just talking. It's just a word vomit salad. And he's like, it's not that hard. It's not as hard as you think to like turn a $25 million company into a $200 million company.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? What are you talking about? I was like, we're in a Starbucks.
You're a cashier.
Yeah, you're a cashier.
He's talking about doing it like it's a brick of drugs.
At a fucking Starbucks. What are you doing?
I took the company and I mixed it with
fentanyl.
Baking soda. I got baking soda.
And then all of a sudden sold it at a premium profit.
You could buy more shares in the company. I was like, no.
How did he get as far as he did? Because it seems very haphazard.
What was that audio company, Feral Audio? Like he owed them $180,000. He just wasn't giving payments from advertisers.
I think it was just the culmination of his life's work. I think he was legit for a little while.
We were the tip of the iceberg.
We were the end, yeah.
We were the straw.
We were the straw, wow.
But the straw that broke the camel's back was just one straw.
Because he has a LinkedIn page, he has a Twitter, it all exists. It just ends in 2017.
Hold on, I'm going to look at his LinkedIn page because then it'll tell him that I did.
What happened to the other guy, the money guy?
James?
Yeah.
I think he just went back to like not making horrible investments and just being rich in Venice. I think that's all it was.
His resume is he worked at Fox and then rotohog.com.
Rotohog?
Wow.
Is that like fantasy porn stars?
Yeah, fantasy porn is what I'm thinking. I've got Wesley Pipes.
Thrillist for 4 years. And then this starts to look like fraud here. Levity Entertainment Group. Head of marketing for the Agency for the Performing Arts, and then CEO of Spotlight Media Ventures. And then there you go.
Thrillist was a big deal for him too, I remember. He was like a salesman for Thrillist.
And he says media company sold in 2018. That's the last thing on his LinkedIn, is that he sold the company.
Sold what company?
Spotlight Media Ventures.
Who'd he sell it to?
What?
Yeah.
What company?
Sold it.
What company?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Highlights. You both worked at Spotlight Media Ventures.
Yeah, your coworker.
So it's a highlight. LinkedIn.
LinkedIn's like, hey, you guys know each other.
Hey, you guys should connect.
LinkedIn, you dumb bitch.
As you're eating a bowl of cereal in traffic.
What do you say we heat things up?
My passion, thoughts for my bride alone.
Ooh. Talk about your cold shoulder.
We should put that out now.
Sure.
The Carl Weathers exclusive part.
Oh, yeah.
And so now we can go a little bit more long, extended cold open right here. Continue off the shit from the beginning.
Now this is the extended cold open.
You want to extend the extended?
This is the extended that'll come out the week of Commuter.
So what we've done is a cold open to the cold open.
Oh, man.
Yes.
We invented the cold middle.
Yep.
And now the cold open to the cold open.
Yes. The colder open.
The colder open.
The coldest Crawford.
Guys, we're innovators. In a platform that has done it all and seen it all, no one had a cold middle.
Nope.
No one had a colder open.
Nope.
To the cold open. I'm sorry. We're fucking great at this.
As soon as we die, we can take our name off of this podcast,
Look, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you exactly how it goes. Think about all the things we've innovated that people now do all the time. Talk about someone's ass on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know they listen to the podcast.
I don't think they do. They just see us saying it.
Yep.
Every once in a while, I'll say it in public. And someone's like, what?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me explain this.
I have you explaining it like Dennis in Always Sunny. Anytime he explains something, well, your ass on. Someone acting their ass on is the opposite.
Yeah.
It's really quite simple.
You don't understand the method, D.
D, you dumb bitch. Oh, man.
There's so many quotes we've gotten wrong. I love that.
What's one we got wrong?
D, you dumb bitch, right? That's not it.
Yeah, D, you dumb bitch.
They've said that.
No, it's D, you bitch.
Yeah.
And then they call her a dumb bitch another time.
Oh, so they've never said D, you dumb bitch.
No.
Because I went looking for it. Because I tried to clip it in one time.
Speed is everything.
Yeah.
Wrong. You got it wrong.
We got the intonation wrong because you did.
Yeah.
And then we just followed your lead.
Yeah.
That's the funniest part about this, that we just follow each other's lead.
We do. For three people who do not believe the other two people, it's a very Always Sunny thing in that we're like, oh yeah, he said, all right, let's go for it.
It's exactly like Always Sunny. That way they're like clearly antagonizing each other at all turns, never believing. But if someone says a quote, everyone's like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Everyone just rolls with it. Yeah, that's close enough, right?
It's like Leon and Larry. Yeah. Larry will just follow along. Even though he objects to everything that Leon says and does, if Leon has a suggestion, Larry's like, yeah, that makes sense. And he just go along with it.
I like that they've circled back to Larry going, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep asking me.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's such a great vocal tick to attack when anyone talks like that.
Yeah.
Did you see that internet thing going around that white slang is just the opposite of black slang?
Yeah, I did see that.
It's pretty dead on.
Yeah.
It's hard to refute.
Yep.
The fuck was that? Did you hear that?
I heard something faintly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Someone just went, woo, and then went inside a door.
Was it Catherine Hahn?
It might have been. She might be in this building.
Is that on the soundboard yet? I was listening to the full clip.
Is it new or is it old?
It will be new for you.
All right, that means I'm gonna have to break it in.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to break it down. I'll put a ball in there and I'll tie it off.
Right.
And then I'll put lotions and oil on it and I'll sleep with it under my pillow.
Yeah.
She's locked in as, yeah. Then what's next? Then what are you going to do? Then she gets too excited.
Oh, man, if it wasn't for the late, great Carl Weathers, she might be the Ass Off Award. She might be the one we had to name it after.
In a happier universe where Carl Weathers is still with us.
Look, let me just say this before we start this episode. There are some real memory vibes from the looks that there are times where I was watching this, they focus on just a stare from him, and I'm like, oh, fuck, he lost his memory. Oh, no, that's not this movie. I had to correct myself constantly.
I'm going to tell you what it is. Exactly, Zach.
It's all the makings.
When he ambles up and down the train for the 100th time for no reason.
Yeah.
For no reason. I'm like, why? Just sit the fuck
It's not Alzheimer's, but it's some Alzheimer's, right?
Oh.
It's not all of it, but it's some.
Oh.
No, that's no good?
Oh. Be respectful, Zach.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me to be respectful.
Zach said, what was it? To be respectful, you said, oh, the dancing.
The dancing. Someone said better than Steve Gittenberg. Yo, I watched that clip, no shit, 30 times last night.
Where did you find that?
Scary.
Sean O'Connor, who's a comedian, shared it on Instagram.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. I couldn't get enough of it. I watched it so much. That guy's a Will Ferrell character. Like, that's his SNL sketch.
I absolutely thought it was an SNL sketch. I was like, okay, when is, Chris Kattan going to walk in, right? Number one. Number two, I didn't even read the caption that says, wait for the guy to get here. I was so enthralled by the way the woman was dancing. I was like,
yeah,
what the hell is she doing?
And then he pops up.
I started to type 0 cheeks, and that's when the dude shows up. What the fuck is this guy? He's just chopping his little feet.
Someone commented on Twitter saying white people used to have their own brand of choreography and they shouldn't have gotten rid of it. And I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's too good.
Is it called cocaine?
Cocaine.
Cocaine?
Cocaine.
All right, everyone. Chill. Chill.
Maze, I wanted to say this on the Rewatchington the other night, but I decided to save it for a greater audience. Zach, you want to tell Maze what, I want to call it a hobby, but what you're trying to pick up recently?
Oh, I'm learning Swedish on Duolingo. Amin thinks that's weird.
I said Swedish.
Svenska.
The language that only one country in the world speaks. I said, okay, what's her name?
There's no her name. No his name. No, none of that.
I mean, he took the Spotify holiday gift as a real invitation. Okay, we got a blanket. We've got a marshmallow roasting kit.
Marshmallows, yeah.
You know what completes this picture?
Swedish.
Victoria Silvstedt from Out Cold.
Jag talar svenska.
Sounds natural.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just learning the language and then I'll get the proper accent for it.
Don't get defensive.
God.
Zach is Gordon Bombay right now. He's about to be knee-deep in Scandinavian bitches.
I am going to drunkenly walk into everywhere.
He's definitely going to show up drunk and make a duck call.
Blowing a duck whistle.
In an appropriate time.
I'm actually like pretty good at it.
At the duck call?
No, the accent's obviously bad.
Cock attack is back, Jack.
It's not that hard to pick up so far. I can't speak conversationally. I've been doing it for a week or so, and I've been doing it like pretty heavy on Duolingo. It's a good app.
I mean, is there any similarity to English at all?
No, because here's the thing is verbs don't conjugate based on what you're talking about. The nouns change.
Oh.
It's a very different way of learning, but I kind of like it because it makes sense at the same time with at least how they're teaching it. It's great, man. I'll probably do some French after. I'll probably refresh some French, you know?
Mace, are you with me? It just seems suspicious. I don't believe.
Why can't I just pick up a new hobby? You've picked up yoga.
I'm trying to fix my body. I have an actual reason. I'm sore. My back hurts all the time.
I also love that Amin is the first person to discover stretching and breathing. He's like, oh, no one's ever talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone talks about it. Everyone does it.
No, I've never said that.
That's 100% the vibe you're giving out.
I've never said that.
You know that's the vibe you're giving out.
It's not the vibe I'm giving. Vibe I'm giving out is I've finally given in.
What's her name?
No, but
what's her name?
Hamstring. That's her name. And she's a twin. She's got another one.
Hamstring.
Hamstring?
Hamstring. Yeah.
You're saying Pan or Pam?
I'm saying Pam. Yeah, I'm sorry. Who's this gentleman sitting behind you?
Hello, Ms. Lady. I'm Dale. I'm Brennan's stepbrother, and I think I might be able to help with the Pan-Pam dilemma.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Pam.
Pam. Oh, no.
Pam.
Hand.
With an
There's
M.
a D on the end.
There's no D. It's Pam.
It's like calm.
Here, it's P.
P-A-N-M.
M.
Two M's.
M.
That was the
No,
confusion.
there's just one M.
I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing this for anyone else.
I'm doing this for me too. I'm getting cultured.
Why that culture?
I don't know. I just picked it.
How'd you pick it?
On Duolingo.
No, how
you
did
can pick so many. They got a bunch
No, don't deflect. How did you arrive at Swedish?
Oh, I have a friend who started learning Swedish at some point, and then I have another friend who started learning Chinese. She was doing Chinese on Duolingo.
Okay, the friend who's learning Swedish.
Yeah.
What's that friend's name?
Why is that? You don't know her, so it doesn't matter to you.
There you go.
I'm not doing anything with that.
No further questions, Your Honor.
I'm done with the learning languages chapter of my life.
Oh, yeah. Attaboy, man. You let them know.
I learned French.
What about yoga?
I can speak Spanish.
You're too tall for yoga.
My girlfriend has me doing Pilates, so that's my introduction into that world.
Oh, I love Pilates, man.
There's no chance you're fitting on a Pilates machine.
I am.
It's got to be extra long.
It's a big one.
It's got to be an extra long one.
It's a big reformer.
You have to be. Yeah.
The Great Reformation. That's what's happening.
I can't imagine.
I mean, have you ever done Pilates?
A long time ago, I did, yeah.
Okay. What was his name? Phil Lottie?
No. Pierre.
I've been told that I'm hypermobile.
Hypermobile?
I'm flexible.
I'm very flexible as well.
Really?
I mean, are you flexible?
I'm not. That's why I'm doing yoga and stretching.
That's why I can't breathe.
Yeah, and that's why I can't breathe, yeah. Also because I'm black.
Oh.
What month is it?
Still February.
Well,
it's still
February. For this recording.
Is it? Isn't it?
I know this is coming out right around the time the NBA Finals should be wrapping up, but we're recording it in February.
Who would have thought the Clippers, you know?
Oh, man. Carl Weathers with no mustache, huh? A little jarring.
Crazy.
A little jarring, I won't lie.
He does look pretty different.
So for Apple TV, you go and like rent the movie or whatever, and they've got this banner photo across the top. And it's him in his white jacket.
That jacket is crazy.
On the beach. In the background, there's like a McDonald's. And it looks like one of those Ricky Rubio Spanish McDonald's commercials from like 2006.
Yeah.
I keep waiting for him to just start talking about Big Macs or something in that thing.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, without the mustache, it's so...
Without the mustache...
Like we've obviously seen him before, but not in Cinephobe.
And I can't really call it a Southern accent.
Well, that's Texas, baby.
He's trying to do a twang, which for Carl Weathers apparently is just speaking like Carl Weathers and then ending things with howdy or some other kind of Texas colloquialism.
That's how you do a Southern accent.
Are you sure that's on Carl? Could it be the Australian writers and director?
Oh, that they ended everything with howdy?
Massive xenophobia, you know?
Let me tell you, Australia has probably some of the worst television in the world.
I just did some reading about it.
They have zero idea of what entertainment is.
I can't wait to talk about one show in particular, Zach.
Skippy is the one with the kangaroo?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yes.
What?
You don't know this, Zach?
No, I don't know any of this.
Oh, Maze.
We're going to get into it, man.
What?
Maze, have you watched clips?
I was watching the trailer and I was like, Zach would go fucking nuts for this.
Yo, it's a kangaroo.
Hold on. Give me a second. We'll bring it up. We'll get his live reaction.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
When you said, oh, they don't have anything to do with entertainment is, I was like, sir, I disagree because you haven't watched Skippy the Kangaroo.
Oh, man.
Think about Flipper and Lassie. Now imagine the Australians saying, we need our version of that.
It's Lassie Down Under. I'm going to play the song here, but if you want to watch the full reaction video, go to the YouTube at Cinephobe Pod.
1, 2, 3.
Hippity hop, she'll stop the traffic when she passes by. You'll stop and wish that you were where she's going. Hoppity hip, she'll skip into your heart. You'll wonder why the world is all a glimmer and a glowing. Cute as a koala and as busy as a bee, happy as a kookaburra laughing in a tree. Hippity hop, she's up the way she'll wave goodbye. That's when you'll want the whole wide world to know that you love Skippy, Skippy, Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. Skippy, 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 our friend ever true.
What the fuck is happening? This is Tammy and the T-Rex.
So what we just saw was a montage. We show the kangaroo's face, and then they would show separately the kangaroo's paws doing something like playing the drums,
picking up jewels,
untying someone who's tied up, and my favorite, playing the piano while reading sheet music.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not just doing it by ear.
Oh,
come on.
God.
All right. Australia has some idea about entertainment and TV.
We swung him just like that. We swung him back.
I can't believe you've never seen Skippy, Zach.
You can't believe I've never seen Skippy?
Because you've actually been to Australia.
You'd heard of it before this?
Yes, I had. Yeah.
You think that they're just playing that on television at all times? That looked like it was from 1976.
It's Australia, man. I don't know what to tell you.
It's from the 60s, but it might be, I don't know what the comp would be.
It's Lassie.
Mr. Ed.
Well, it's Lassie, but it's probably as big as Andy Griffith Show. It might be the Australian Andy Griffith Show.
Lassie was huge, dude. What are you talking about?
Lassie was massive. Rin Tin Tin was massive.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Ed was massive.
Mr. Ed fucking lighting up the Dodgers. How about that?
Oh, my God. Ambling around the bases like you cannot imagine.
It was a lot slower rounding second than I thought he would have been.
Yeah, because they didn't speed it up with that fucking slide.
The slide, man.
Oh, my God.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal day in Cinephobe of classic television. When are we going to do classic TV, Phobe?
I mean, whenever we get off our ass to do it. We keep talking about it, you know?
Nah.
Start with the new season of Bar Rescue. Can you guys even get it together for that 6 months ago?
I'd love to.
I'm not going to participate.
Why not?
I think this should be a rewatchington or not, or like a watch. What do you call playback? There you go. That's the brand. Playback.
A Watchington. Just get Mo in there.
Yeah, me, you, Zach, Mo. Maze?
No.
Because you're in the chat. No, you're in the chat. You have to be there.
No.
Yeah, you're in the chat. You got to be in it.
No.
I like that he has responded recently while not being tagged in the chat because he said he muted it, but there was something the other day.
It's my only muted chat.
Really?
I want you guys to know that.
Your only muted chat? Almost every chat I have is muted.
I understand.
Everything in that chat is gold. That's might be my one unmuted chat. Everything shared in that is gold.
Super gold.
I think that pretty much perfectly sums up why it's muted.
Here's the science. Cinephobe and Rudy Faubert are the only ones that are not muted.
Dude, the Rudy Faubert alert we got today.
Oh my God.
Juju sprinting.
Juju running after Beetle.
Offset.
They're in the middle of a show. And he just ran to go say hi.
He saw one in the wild. He had to act.
One in the wild.
The sound of the mic rustling against his clothes.
The Chiefs situation.
Juju's on the move.
And then bye, Juju.
Oh, okay. Bye, Juju. What's happening?
Where's he going?
Oh, he's saying hi to Michelle Beadle.
Oh, nice.
There's maybe only two people who had a better Super Bowl than Juju, and it's Patrick Mahomes and Spags.
Yeah, that's probably it.
No, Ice Spice.
Did she?
Ice Spice got the side corollary Super Bowl boost.
Like Lively, too.
Usher shit went through the roof. Fucking Taylor Swift shit went through the roof. Ice Spice went through the roof. Everyone was like, how does Ice Spice know Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
That's a fucking come up.
I don't fully know who Ice Spice is. Like, I know she's a musician. I know she's got a couple of popular songs on TikTok. Well, I'm sure elsewhere, but like I've heard her stuff from TikTok.
This is what I know about Ice Spice. I know two things. One, she has an amazing agent.
Okay.
Because this bitch is in so many commercials for someone who
could have just said this lady, this woman.
Doesn't have that many songs in her catalog, right? But commercials everywhere.
She got on the Barbie soundtrack.
Yep.
Which was the big jump for her.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, her big hit is You Thought I Was Feeling You? That nigga's a munch.
A munch?
She's got two keywords, munch and fart.
Yep.
Fart?
Her new song is called Fart, Zach.
She doesn't get to take fart.
She's got it.
She's taking it.
No, she's not.
She took that and munch.
You don't get to say she has two words.
Who had it before her?
Who had it before her?
Yeah.
Fucking Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That's a long ass time ago, man.
Jack Black and Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. That's also 15 years ago, 16 years ago.
Yeah, Zach. No one was using it. It was just laying out there.
Any middle-aged man, Dane Cook.
But who's branding it to themselves? Who's saying, I'm taking fart?
They're just farting. They're not actually claiming fart.
Everybody farts.
She doesn't get to take fart.
She claimed it.
I'm not even sure she gets to take munch. Isn't that like a donut hole at fucking Dunkin' Donuts?
Well, no, that's Munchkins.
Oh.
That's why she got on Dunkin' Donuts radar.
Also, the other thing I know about Ice Spice. Have you seen her mama?
Why did you just sort of dab there when you said that?
I don't know what that...
What was that?
Woo! That's a little woo, wiping the brow of the sweat because she is a muy caliente, as they say in Espanol.
Supercharge that.
What, muy caliente?
Yeah. I didn't like the way you said that.
Oh, should I have said it like this? Muy caliente. Anticuado. No?
No, that's still problematic.
Kirkland Banderas.
Okay, so Zach, when you speak Swedish, are you going to fuck it up?
What do you mean?
Just to like not be problematic?
I'm white.
I'm pronouncing it
I'm white.
accurately.
I'm white and there's nothing whiter than Swedes.
So?
The whitest race there is.
I don't know what the foot you're making it.
How can I fuck that up? Me doing a Swedish accent is not problematic in the slightest. May's doing a French accent, not problematic in the slightest. Him doing any kind of Spanish in the way that he likes to do it on the podcast, super problematic.
What way is that?
Oh, where he does that offensive, stereotypical, like cartoon version of the accent. Yeah, that one.
How does that sound?
I wouldn't do it. I would never do it, but I'm sure he'll find a way to wiggle it in at some point. Go watch LeBron do Taco Tuesday stuff from 4 years ago also.
We never got to the bottom of that.
Of him eating tacos?
No, LeBron James Taco Tuesday. And enthusiasm.
Tacos are good. What are you talking about?
You know, there was a lawsuit that he was involved in for Taco Tuesday, Brandon.
Yeah.
If you don't get the enthusiasm, he likes tacos. Tacos are good. I don't understand.
So, Maze, when you have tacos like today, you would call that what?
I don't usually get tacos on
Tuesday?
This day of the week. I usually get burritos.
Okay.
You do Burrito Tuesday?
I usually do, yeah.
Do you have a saying before you eat them? Are you like...
I say welcome to Cinephobe and I end this 25-minute cold open. That's what I do.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in places that could expose you to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, their US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Streaming now on Peacock. Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie are back.
That's hot. Loves it.
For a show-stopping reunion that will prove putting on an opera is anything but simple.
We're really good at this.
One thing's for sure, they won't be upstaged.
Good to have you back. Come on, we've got a show to do.
Paris and Nicole, The Encore, a 3-part reunion special. Streaming now, only on Peacock.
Kroger Delivery has one mission: to deliver the freshest food right to your door. That's why our drivers are pros. Our trucks are refrigerated. And when it comes to low prices, we always deliver. With $20 off your first order of $75 or more, there's no better time to get in on the action. Mission accomplished. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Deck your home with Blinds.com. DIY or let us install. Free design consultation. Plus free samples and free shipping.
Hurry to Blinds.com's biggest year-end blowout. Save up to 45% on select styles, plus a free professional measure. Rules and restrictions may apply.
This episode is brought to you by Skinny Pop Popcorn. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Oh, so light and crunchy. Skinny Pop Original Popcorn is the snack you've been searching for. Made with just 3 simple ingredients: popcorn kernels, sunflower oil, and salt. Snacking never felt or tasted so good. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Give yourself permission to snack. and pick up Skinny Pop Original Popcorn today.
Cool party.
I'm gonna need a break to do that, like 15 minutes after we're done with this.
Put Taxi 5 times.
15 or 50? Because let me tell you, it's a more difficult list than you think.
You think so? There's a lot of great intros.
I know so, man.
I eliminated a few.
How?
There's ones that are hilariously bad, and there's ones that have the hilarious same tropes.
The thing I'm banking on is, as I look through the list, there are going to be ones where I don't remember
For sure.
the intro scene. Example, Cobra. I know it starts with the weird stat, but I don't remember what the scene is.
Right.
Well, then you get into the gray area, right? What is an opening scene? When does the opening scene start? When does it end?
From my perspective, that is what I'm banking on.
I think it's like pornography. You know when you see it. Right?
You jerk off to it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's barbed wire. Oh, that's number one opening scene.
Well, no, here's the thing.
Right.
We got a real horse race for number one.
Oh.
In my book.
I thought you were going to say, here's the thing. It starts with a picture of a desolate landscape.
No.
A weird scroll. So is that the opening scene? Is it?
We're just looking for the mountains, baby.
Oh.
By mountains, you mean breasts, right?
Her tits, yeah.
Giant popos.
God damn it.
It's the sound he makes after that. I sent you guys the video. I almost swerved off the road. I rewound it so many times. Just listen to
Oh my God.
It's the whistle.
Yeah.
I have a slide whistle right. I can't.
Nobody could ever recreate that.
Actually, that's
It's not bad.
That wasn't bad.
Mine sounds like a slide whistle. His sounds like an actual whistle. Maze, tell me it's on the soundboard.
No.
Tell me it's on the.
No.
Why would that be on the soundboard?
Why would you dare?
Giant popos. Oh my God.
See, it's already convinced Amin. It's already taken over Amin.
Oh, this is the next 50 years of Cinephobe.
Yeah, exactly.
The rest of 2024 is out.
There's no way Amin is nearly as mad as he was at the beginning of that recording.
We'll be lucky if we don't hear that in 2025.
What?
You just constantly giant popos.
Zero Roundy.
Roundy, yeah.
Roundy's definitely taken over Cheeks. Cheeks is retired.
Wow.
It was a strong 210 some odd years. It's now called Roundies from now on. Actually, I like Roundies also because I feel it is more hours, right?
Yes.
If I go on public, people never heard of Cinephobe. I'd say Zero Cheeks. They know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'd say Zero Roundies. They're like, what? What's a roundie? And if I say giant popos,
well, don't say it like that.
I think people could figure out giant popos.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, finally figured it out.
Are we about done with this canonizing?
Yeah, we are actually.
We just have one more?
There's one more, I believe.
Because we already done Teen Wolf 2.
Yes.
And we did Semi-Pro.
There's one that we can't do, which is Draft Day. Because it doesn't qualify. We broke the rules for Draft Day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because it was supposed to be Draft Day that week or some shit like that.
I think that's what it was, yeah.
Also, Zach is just looking for any opportunity to talk about Draft Day.
It's a great movie. In the words of Frank Langella at the end of the movie, we had a great draft, which is just such a weird, he's such a weird owner in that movie.
He gave himself an A+?
He gave himself an A.
An A.
Never seen Draft Day, by the way.
You're not missing much.
Incredible.
Didn't they make a crazy trade for the first pick at the last second?
Maze, they had the number 1 overall pick.
No.
They traded away and then they got it back.
They had the 7th pick.
Right.
They trade their 7th and then their next 2 first rounders for the number 1 pick. Then they end up trading back and getting all their picks back and a punt returner.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like an A+.
But didn't they keep the number 1 pick?
They did keep the number 1 pick, yeah.
Yeah, and also the Caleb Williams of that draft.
Yeah.
The biggest question was, why didn't any one of his teammates go to his birthday party?
The private investigator that he uses, that Kevin Costner uses, doesn't actually give him any answers. He just asks questions in the form of a riddle. Tell me why no one went there. He's like, just tell me. He's like, ask me why. Ask me why no one went to his birthday party. Ask me why there were no statements from the police. That part's so stupid, but the rest of the movie's great. Vontae Mack, no matter what. That's what he wrote on his little Post-it note.
Fantastic.
I saw a car on fire the other night, which I don't think you see a lot.
I'm going to tell you right now, I thought that it was your car on fire.
A lot of people did, and I see why now.
I got so happy and yes.
Why? Why would you be happy about that?
Why would your dad?
Why would you want my car to be on fire?
I don't know, man. I just thought it was going to be something funny to laugh at on the pod.
I saw a car on fire in the rain like a month ago.
It was raining the other night when this happened.
It makes sense. There's a lot of fuel, so
yeah,
it's not going to burn out. That's the official nomenclature.
I've seen cars smoking before. This car was on fire.
Smoking what?
This car is on fire.
I mean, I've just never seen that before. It felt very, very like my next pick, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe.
Which we all know.
Oh, yeah, you guys know it. The audience doesn't know it.
Because you're canonizing, right? That's what you're doing in 2024.
I'm not canonizing me?
Yeah. You.
How is that canonizing it?
Because you talked about it a lot.
So any movie that we've talked about before is now canonizing it when you pick it? No, that's stupid.
Well, you have to be doing shtick. Otherwise, what are you doing in 2024? You know?
It is canonizing, Zach. If we take it from non-canon, we talk about it, but it's non-canon, but then we make it canon, that's canonizing it, kind of.
Yeah, it's been canonized.
No.
I hate to
absolutely not
side with Maze on this, but I think he's got a point.
No. Just because we've mentioned a movie before. So, like, we've mentioned Madam Web. If we end up doing Madam Web, we're canonizing Madam Web.
Oh, we're definitely canonizing Madam Web.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I don't want to go see it in the theater, okay?
What?
We're not going to. It'll be on streaming by the time this episode is out.
By the time we're done recording this episode.
Zach, you are a liar. You are a liar. If you're telling me you don't want to go to, like, an IMAX to see Sydney Sweeney's giant popos. Sydney Sweeney's giant popos are so magnificent. I don't even know about her roundy situation. I have no idea. She might have a roundy. She might have zero roundy. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. Because the giant popos are so magnificent.
Don't get me wrong, okay? I love me some attractive women, okay?
Where are you going with this?
You love you some what?
Love me some giant popos. I love me some roundies. Everyone going, you have to go see in the theater because her giant popos will be on the screen. I've seen clothed tits before.
Who else has told you that?
Everybody's saying it. Everybody.
Everybody?
Norm told them?
The entire internet. Oh, you got to go see Madam Web. It's terrible. And Sydney Sweeney, blah, blah, blah. I'm not here to lust after Sydney Sweeney, okay? I'm just not.
Not your type?
It's weird.
Not your cup of tea?
It's weird, man.
It's weird?
Oh, she's hot. She's hot, but it's the way the internet is going crazy about her is making me uncomfortable.
Ladies and gentlemen, Reggie Miller. You gonna tell her not to let any man put boundaries on her now? What are you gonna say?
I wouldn't mind putting boundaries on her, personally. It's just weird.
One boundary right there.
During the daytime.
Right between the popos.
Break through that boundary.
No.
You
You got no oxygen, man.
Because all the oxygen left you as you're thinking about giant popo. Okay, we might have to retire this fucking slide whistle.
He's been reinvigorated. The slide whistle has been quiet for months.
It has.
Yeah, man.
For hundreds of Cinephobe years, for decades.
It's back.
I think he just hasn't had his tools.
Yeah, it's been a lot of travel, but also, I haven't had the inspiration, as much. And so thank you, Sydney Sweeney.
Thank you, Norm. Good Norm.
Good Norm.
Good Norm.
And the
Ginormous.
Good giant. Good popos. What?
You don't hear the end of it? After he says giant popos, he goes,
Good Norm does moan a lot. It's true.
It's fucking amazing.
He's moaning almost the entire movie.
I think he's asthmatic.
Was yawning. When he's yawning, he's putting people to sleep.
I just remembered Snacky Tuna. The unhoused gentleman. I gave him cigarettes.
Yeah, the unhoused gentleman narrative. It's a whole story. There's a whole meme story out there on the Cinephobe Instagram of the unhoused gentleman and his adventures.
Definitely outside of the 7-Eleven he keeps going back to for the...
Yes, yeah. That's the snacky extended universe.
The snacky extended universe is just a 7-Eleven.
It's a mini ball down the street from his house.
And drinking so much coffee, you got to shit yourself before you get to work.
It's a big brew of 7-Eleven coffee.
Allow me to break the ice. My name is Freeze. Learn it well, for it's the chilling sound of your doom.
I was thinking about this earlier today of how I like that there is similar sounds in Ope and Hope, you know?
Yeah.
I love that it's so similar, but so different.
You know where else there's an Ope?
Giant popos.
Giant Opos.
Opos, yeah.
You unbelievable, man.
Oh my God, we got to use that all the time. We don't use that enough.
You unbelievable, man.
You unbelievable, man. Please play it again. Play it one more time.
You unbelievable, man.
What do you think the script said?
Well, I don't want to say.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Not on record. I don't want to say.
I don't know about that either.
I don't know. I mean, what do you think it said? Still in February?
Barely. Sneaking it in under the gun here.
Oh, I got one more day.
It says, Lewis, perturbed in a black voice. You're unbelievable, man. And Travolta read it and said, I think I got something for this.
I think this is the best Piven we'll ever get in any project.
No.
Pretty damn good. But the thing about it is that it just shows you that it's always the same Piven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what you sign up for, right? Whether it's PCU or the goods. I guess it was different in Smoking Aces because he was so drugged out.
Also different in Old School.
Yeah.
Yes.
Smarmy Dean.
But I think this is even better than Entourage. Like, I think this is peak Piven. I think this is him at his acting best.
I would tell you, I don't want to, obviously don't want to put the court for the horse. But it is truly fascinating to see like two people who very literally threw their lives away with substance abuse problems.
Yes.
Man, y'all some fucking acting ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Cuba.
And Steven Dorff.
Are you guys for scuba?
Holy shit, man.
Yes.
I could just tell, like if you're a casting director, you must have sat up as soon as these guys walk in like, oh shit.
Of course. Yeah.
This is some talent right here.
And then you have Emilio.
Oh my God.
He...
Don't say it.
Yo, Michael Biehn, protect your neck, dog.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
It might be done by the end of this fucking movie, dude. I haven't even finished it yet.
Me neither.
The best protect your neck. The best protect your neck. The best protect your neck. The best protect your neck.
We got to rewatch Deadfall.
Pops!
I don't even know.
Just to make sure, because I do think we're forgetting just how bad he was.
This is the scene that did it for him. Remember it. Him and his tighty whities on the floor crying. And I use the term crying very loosely.
He was bad at acting the ADR, the voiceover, the narration.
Okay.
He fucked that up.
But going back to Emilio, Loaded Weapon, he was all right.
Yeah, because I think he can do comedy.
We weren't complaining about him in Loaded Weapon.
Right.
But the three that he's run off after this are Pantheon level cheeks.
Well, yeah.
Nice roundy.
Oh, man, you guys haven't finished watching this. I just got to say it, okay? It's going to affect the way you watch the rest of this movie, but it's how I watched the entirety of the movie.
Yeah, this is what you were afraid to tell us in the chat. You're saying, I wish that you did a certain thing.
I didn't want to influence it.
Spoil it or influence.
You have to watch this entire movie as if this is Gordon Bombay in radio.
Well, I got halfway there.
Okay. Because if you think of this as Gordon Bombay's next chapter in life and just think of him as a drunk the entire time, it changes everything. And then you are for Cuba, called him radio the entire time in my notes.
That's not.
And it changes the way that I see this movie.
I'm going to say this, Zach. You can't call him radio if you're not prepared to pick radio.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just makes appearances in my everyday life. I just see signs of radio's presence in the world, but we haven't watched the movie yet.
We can call him Rod Tidwell if we want, whatever. This is his first appearance. Oh, I guess we'll find out in a little bit. I don't remember.
Sure is.
First appearance, man. He's got some stuff that qualifies. But yeah, that's how I watched this entire movie.
It wasn't you had to watch it with the lights off, or you had to watch it under the influence of something.
And this was way more for Gordon Bombay. I'm just like, this dude is drunk the entire time. It really is. I think if you do any non-comedy with Emilio, thinking of him as this is just Gordon Bombay's next chapter, it actually makes it pretty good.
Here's the problem. I don't even know if he was good.
His performance?
It makes his performance pretty. If you just think of it like this is a drunk, failed hockey coach.
I don't think he was good in Loaded Weapon. I think the character needing to be someone who's a little vapid. Mm-hmm. Everything remains in this real key of energy.
Yeah.
In essence, it was great casting. I don't think it was great acting.
Sure, that's fair.
Same thing in Hot Shots. It's the same, I'm just always right here.
Maybe that's parody, though.
Yeah, he can do parody. He can figure it out.
Can he, or can he just do this flat line?
He can be exploited.
When I pick Men at Work, we'll find out, because that's also on my list at some point.
Damn, how many goddamn movies has this man made?
A lot.
A lot, man.
A lot, dude.
How many are Cinephobe eligible?
Almost his entire 90s. We went over it on D2.
Yes.
He turned the corner into the 90s, and it was nothing but under 40s.
Maybe he will take the title from Michael Biehn someday. I don't know.
Because Carl Weathers obviously been over it, unimpeachable.
Plenty of challenged.
Before he passed away, even he was the guy for ass off. But Michael Biehn, even looking at his face on the awards that I've been posting on Instagram.
Why did you start to sound like Michael Rappaport there? He was looking at, I went to tech. That's the best theory of relativity I've ever heard.
He kind of looks like Emilio in that art.
Sure. Yeah.
So if there was going to be a transition, it could happen pretty easily. I mean, look at that.
It does look like him, yeah.
That looks like Emilio.
Yeah, for sure.
That looks like Emilio showing up late to a hockey game.
Who's got the most ass-on wins in Cinephobe history?
Oh, that's a good question, yeah.
Emilio's got to be up there after this episode.
Well, hold on.
Slow down.
You telling me there's competition?
No.
No.
I wish there was, but there's not.
Well.
Oh.
We'll see, yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
There are always nominees.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's competition, but there are always nominees.
There's always 8 runners in a race, you know?
Yes.
Track and field.
Yes.
Emilio's Usain Bolt.
looking back at it.
Sandler has 2. Affleck has 3. I think Affleck is the competition right now.
Oh.
Affleck. Wow.
What did he get it for?
He got it for Geely.
Armageddon, he got it.
Armageddon, that's right.
Oh, actually, sorry. He's at 4, guys. Reindeer Games and Daredevil.
I forgot about Reindeer Games.
Oh, God, I forgot we did Daredevil.
You know who wanted to be Daredevil? You know who I found out?
Kerry Washington?
When I was trying to figure out if he was a repeat offender.
James Long?
Cuba Gooding Jr. wanted to be Daredevil.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
I do want to see that.
Did you just call him James Wong?
James Hong.
Oh, okay. I thought you said James Wong.
Wong's his name in the movie.
Timeline got it. Oh, no, that was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We're clear.
Cold open, cold middle.
And now for something completely different.
Amin didn't know that hangovers could mean you go to the bathroom more.
Amin claims to not have a hangover ever.
I never get hangovers.
I don't get hangovers.
You don't have to have a headache.
I'm Googling hangover definition.
Yeah.
Yeah, Google it.
Hangover, a severe headache or other after effects caused by drinking an excess of alcohol.
Or other, yes, right. And you shitting all day is one of those other after effects.
What is considered a hangover? Typical symptoms include fatigue, weakness, thirst, headache, muscle aches, nausea, stomach pain.
Oh, you got thirst.
I mean, that's different. Vertigo, sensitivity to light and sound, anxiety, irritability, sweating, and increased blood pressure. And this is from the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism. This is a government agency. They don't talk about dumps at all in this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it's the primary symptom of a hangover.
I mean, that's what it feels like for me. I maybe half the time get a headache.
Well, it's just dumps? It's just dumps for you?
It's a headache for me. I wake up with a headache because...
You wake with the headache because you're dehydrated.
Didn't drink enough water.
Doesn't seem to be an issue.
Usually I come home and I drink water anyways, but that doesn't necessarily cut the headache.
If I drink more than a glass of water before I go to bed that night, I'll be fine in terms of headache. It won't be there in the morning.
What are the other symptoms for you?
Body fatigue can happen. It's normally my stomach rumbles like Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah.
Rumble time.
Yes. And it is
Zach in the morning.
Rumble time.
But yeah, that's generally what it is. I'll have bad poops all day. Not satisfying, not getting it all out. You know, that's what it'll be.
I'm satisfying. It's just, then I have to go again.
Right. But if the definition is or other effects from alcohol consumption or whatever that read, then if you regularly go just once a day, but every time you abuse alcohol,
there's a pattern.
You go 3-4 times. That's the other effects. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's your version of a hangover.
I know I'm saying that the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, which is a government agency.
So was the CDC, and we saw how the pandemic went.
I'm so sorry that the government doesn't know about your shits.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? What is Zach talking about?
You can only get hangover effects from the government?
Will you email the government and ask, hey, settle this debate?
Can you amend your description of the hangover?
No. Just ask them to weigh in on it.
Let me ask you this, Zach.
Okay.
What if every time I drank, I woke up the next day with a severe case of dandruff, flakes coming off of me? No headaches, no shits, nothing. Is that a hangover?
If it was every time.
No, that's just the dried cum in your hair.
No, it's every time. If it's every time.
If it's every time, I would want to investigate it further. What are you doing to get those flakes?
Here we go again.
It's just one of those mornings.
What you're describing now is the Job Forget Me Now sequence.
Oh, God. What a great storyline.
That always ends with another Forget Me Now.
Yeah.
I drink and then I wake up with dandruff in my hair. Then I go get dandruff shampoo and then I apply the dandruff shampoo and then I wake up with dandruff in my hair again.
I was listening to the Commuter episode, because that came out today or weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I text you guys that we really do have to do CT5 characters we'd let bang our significant other.
Memo.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't let Memo be an option.
Take him off the board?
Yeah. Because that should be our number one across the board, right?
What?
Memo is the
it's named after Memo.
Memorial Cuck Award.
It was inspired by Memo, but that doesn't mean that he's necessarily the number one. I think I have my number one.
Well, I mean, I think we all said our number ones on the day.
Problem child?
On that episode.
I didn't. Came to me later on. We know what Ed. We know what Ed is. We know what Zach's is.
I'm not. No, I just threw it out there as a possibility.
I'm not. I trust him.
I do. Well, yeah, but maybe not trust him more than anyone else.
I trust him.
I trust him.
What's the worst that could happen?
He could throw a baseball and blow her webbing out.
He's not going to play.
He's not?
He'll blow her webbing out in a different way, but he's not going to play baseball while he's having sex.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Here's the thing. When Zach wrote, I trust him, I didn't know whether he meant I trust him like he's going to have sex with her, but it won't escalate to anything else.
It won't lead into like a further down the road, right?
Hey, man, it's a one-time thing, and that's it.
Ed's cool. Ed's going to be like, yeah, one time, got you. Never going to cross that bridge again.
Or do you trust him like he's not going to give her the clap or whatever, right? Or
I don't think he's got the clap. 855 NBA Jump. Do you think Ed has the clap?
Yo, he's Mickey Mantle's monkey, okay? He's got all kinds of STDs you never heard of.
Okay, he does have the clap, but I don't. You think Ed wears a condom? Probably not.
You trust him. I trust him.
I trust him.
I don't require Ed to have a condom because I trust him.
Start the goddamn episode.
This is the cold middle. I forgot.
The cold middle, yeah.
Oh, shit. I got to get my shit prepped. All right.
Always winterize your pipes.
I had the weirdest dream.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
The weirdest absolute dream.
Here we go.
This is one of the most insane dreams I've ever had. Hold on. Let me pull it up so I can read verbatim.
Let me pull it up.
He writes down all his dreams.
Your dream journal?
Yeah.
I'm at a resort in Miami, and I'm at the bar. Right next to me at the bar, like around the corner, is Diddy.
Uh-oh.
And he's eating.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's.
Uh-oh.
Instantly. He's eating French toast.
Hold on. Let me start chittering.
He just sat up. Zach just sat up for the audio listeners. Shot up in his chair. So he's eating French toast, and I'm like, oh, shit, that's Diddy. And he's got some girl with him, and I'm like, all right, whatever. He gets a check, he gets done, and he comes up to me, daps me up, and he says, when you gonna be in LA again, bro?
Again?
And I said, man, I'm not sure, like a month or so? I don't know. Definitely hit me up whenever you're back here in Miami. And then he walks away. The girl I'm with nudges me, and she's like, you're not gonna go party with Diddy? And I said, nah, I'm gonna have him meet my parents. I can tell my mom, meet my friend, the serial rapist. That's what I said in my dream. I was being like, yeah, right, I'm going to go party with this. No way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in my dream, I was also a little like, Diddy knows who I am.
A real look at me, Louie.
In the dream, though. Now, here's the best part. I'm looking for the bartender, and there's a sign, one of those little metal tent signs, and it says, don't be be nice and get good service.
This is in your dream.
This is in my dream.
This is what's in your subconscious.
I blame Zach for that whole...
How is that my fault?
What a foist!
What?
It's your active subconscious.
Because that whole episode where you kept trying to say it...
Saying what?
Slow in Spanish.
That's a word. That's not an offensive word.
Say it.
Don't.
If I said it...
Don't start.
The way that it's offensive, then it would be offensive.
Don't start him on this path again. Please don't.
You said it like 100 times. I did not realize I was laughing so hard when we recorded.
When he brought it back for the 4th time at the end of the episode.
You said it so many times, Zach.
And you kept trying to make a case for it.
How many times? How many times?
See, if I had pronounced it this way, then I couldn't say it.
That's it, he did. He doubled back.
He just said it. He's the one that said it, not me.
It was in my dream. That's not how I feel.
It is how you feel. It was in your dream.
No.
You were conflicted about hanging out with Diddy.
You want to unpack this?
Yeah.
You want to unpack this?
Yes.
That's how I feel bartenders feel about us. Not my feelings. That's bartenders' feelings.
You could have used any word in your subconscious.
I didn't.
That wasn't offensive.
I didn't use that word. They did.
How are you not taking accountability for your mind?
It's my dreams.
How have we not brought Taffer into this situation? How is that not Taffer's fault?
At the bar, yeah.
Well,
no,
I mean,
that is
yeah.
absolutely. You're insulting the customers.
You got to post a sign to let them know what type of clientele you expect. You put it there.
You think?
Yeah.
You're the opposite. Tapper's like, this is part of the revamp, right? When they come in, it's like, look what we put up here. We got custom signs that lets our customers know.
I looked up Revention POS.
Yeah.
The system he puts in half the time. 2-touch POS or it's Revention POS, right?
Yeah.
They're a different company now. It's like, we're now called blah, blah, blah. No markings of featured on Bar Rescue. None of that on the website. But the word solutions is all over the website.
Oh, yeah.
We find solutions. Also, pizza cooking tips, which was weird.
It's funny because I asked Maze this the other day. Maze, do you even know what bartender is? I feel like we've used the term bartender so many times without ever explaining.
No, you have to know what it is. It's everywhere.
Okay. If I had to guess what bartender is.
I actually really like this game of him guessing what this certain stuff is.
Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. Is it an operating system that you would use?
That's too vague.
Okay. Is it a social networking site just for bartenders?
That would be TVT.
Wait, you've got bartenders logging into the bartender app to like post stories?
Well, look.
These dumb customers that Amin calls a supercharge?
I'm well aware of the industry discount.
Oh, yeah.
If you're in the industry, you know everybody else in the industry.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
You walk into a bar, they're like, oh, I know you. I've been to your bar.
It's actually not that bad of a guess, to be honest.
It's not close, but it's not a bad logic.
And now we've officialized it by making it bartender. I don't know how you would verify this, though.
Well, you'd have systems.
Okay, got it.
Would you like to know what it is?
I'm going to give it one more shot here.
Okay.
Bartender.
Yeah.
It's a resource that has all of the drink making techniques loaded into it.
Warm.
That's closer. It's not it.
Damn it.
You're warmer.
You're on a better path.
All right, tell me.
It does have to do with drinks, and it is a resource.
A resource in a system, yeah.
So you take your iPad and you take a picture of every single bottle. And then at the end of the night, you take a picture again. And bartender measures based on how much liquor the liquor levels have dropped, how much you've sold, how much you should have made, and how much you haven't made if you didn't sell them.
Compared to what you have made, yeah.
Do you have to take a picture of each individual bottle?
That's the part. They never explain it.
Well, I thought there was a sensor on the thing, but that wouldn't make sense either.
No, it's not on the bottle because he keeps saying using the camera on this tablet. He keeps saying that.
Yeah, he does say that, yeah. There's not a chance these lazy-ass owners are using that every night.
No one's using that. And I also say in 15 minutes. That makes me think it's like you're taking a picture of each bottle.
Yeah.
Because it takes about 15 minutes probably to take a picture of every single bottle.
I think it would be longer than that.
Well, it's every open bottle. Obviously, the unopened ones, you wouldn't have to.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Okay, Mace, what's Orange Door?
Orange Door?
That's the good one. He says, I installed a new Orange Door system.
Jesus.
Wait. Before you answer, I want to text something to Amin. I just got a guess of the direction you're going to go.
You're going to guess my guess?
Yeah.
Okay, Orange Door is
Sent it.
Is a system
okay
that keeps track of how many people you let in to your bar?
No, but that's not a bad guess. It's not what I thought you were going to guess.
What did you think I was going to guess? And then tell me what it really is.
A variation of like the butt funnel system, a new updated version of the butt funnel.
Okay, so when you say I've installed a new system and it's called the orange door, could it literally just be an orange door?
I mean, it could. I mean, no, but
that has some sort of purpose that I don't understand.
No.
90% of people see an orange door and they want to walk in it or something like that. Yeah.
The orange door on your storage room makes people want to stay away because the orange color is unapproachable.
I'll give you a hint. It is a technology. It's not a physical thing or a butt funnel.
I don't know. What is it?
Orange door entertainment system.
Karaoke, baby, music, DJ, lights,
everything.
Yeah, everything.
It's everything.
Everything you could want.
Never seen one. I saw this on Reddit the other day.
Never in the wild.
No one has ever seen one in the wild.
Never once in the wild. No.
Nobody's ever seen one.
I see touch tunes fucking everywhere, but never seen orange door. Not once.
All right, Maze, last one for me.
Oh, boy.
What is TVT?
Oh, man.
Can you use it in a sentence?
We got you a subscription to TVT.
Okay.
A lifetime subscription.
And that's going to help your whole staff.
God damn.
I was really worried about re-upping, but thankfully, we got a lifetime subscription.
Tender verification technology.
You know what? Not bad. Not a bad guess. But you missed out the biggest T there is.
Taffer?
Yes.
Taffer virtual training.
Okay. That makes sense.
So you can log on anytime and anyone on your staff can be fully trained by John Taffer in how to make drinks.
Well, not trained by John Taffer.
Yeah, no, but a video.
It's virtually John Taffer.
Yes.
It's the waiting training video.
Yes.
We should do a playback where he finally watches an episode.
Oh my God.
2025.
No, 2025.
No. This has to be soon.
I'll tell you what, if you watch back-to-back episodes on a playback with us and you got to be like engaged, I'll say let's do a Jupiter Ascending rewatchington.
I don't know if that's not a fair trade. Hold on.
You can't even get a mean to buy in on that.
That's not a fair trade because bar rescues are fucking fun to watch.
I agree.
He doesn't know because he hasn't watched. I know what Jupiter Ascending is like. I'll tell you what, I'd be willing to do Hot Rod rewatchington.
I don't want to watch Hot Rod with you guys. Why would I want to do that?
Why would I want to do dishes?
Well, you two jacked off to Land of the Lost together. What was wrong with that?
Why would I want to watch a movie that I genuinely like and have you two be, see, Maze, this is why it sucks. You see, it's stupid. That was a dumb joke, Maze. Oh, see, that was the stupid part.
I'd happily do A Million Ways to Die in the West again. Happily. Because I stand by it. I know it's a great movie. If you're not confident in how good Hot Rod is, just say it. I know, leave it alone.
It's not a confidence thing. It's like, why would I want you guys to meet a friend of mine? Why would I want to expose something that I care about
exposed
to the two of you and your toxic energy?
I'm willing to rewatch Howard the Duck on a rewatchington. I fucking love that movie.
Great. Congratulations that you guys are volunteering to rewatch movies that you like and believe in. Fantastic.
But you won't do the same? Says a lot about your confidence in these movies.
Bad teammate.
It has nothing to do with my confidence in these movies. It's the confidence in my teammates.
Whoa.
My alleged teammates.
Maze, hold on. We got off on the wrong foot here, didn't we, buddy? You care about these movies, don't you?
He's management material.
Let me check my orange door and TVT bartender systems, see what they say about it. I'll get back to you.
Let's kick some ice.
I'm not even prepared to set up. Hold on.
Not even.
What happened to I'm already ready, Maze? You don't need to count down. Why are we getting ready to record? What happened to that?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Used to give me shit if I announced that I was hitting record or syncing the records.
Sorry, that's my bad. I'm 22 hours early for the recording tomorrow.
Ooh, look at that. A sloughing of the blame.
That's what we do here. No?
I am so incredulous that you think I am more to blame than you.
There was a pretty good sloughing of the blame in this movie.
Oh,
that might be a horseman, right?
Oh, no. Horseman is so obvious.
I don't know what the horseman is.
Really?
What?
Oh, man. That's stunning.
I have a rough idea of one, but I don't feel like it's a very strong candidate.
I would say I was with you for most of the movie.
It's Poppy Talk, right?
No.
It's not Poppy Talk. Okay, so that's the only one that made itself available to me.
No.
All right.
Maze, did you think it was Poppy Talk?
Poppy Talk is on my list.
It's in the race, but it's far behind.
I had one that I was thinking about. It's one of our terms, but it applies to something specifically that this movie does. I mean, we'll talk about it quite a bit, I'm sure.
Bingo?
Bingo.
Oh boy.
That's the other one. I was like,
I mean, I guess
a tinge.
It's on my list as well.
Bingo's on your list?
Of contenders for Horseman.
Wow, that's not how we talk about therapy, Outkick. Come on, man.
I just want to say right now, supercharge this for sure.
Oh, boy.
My cousin sent me an Instagram reel yesterday. And it said, leads the league in.
I can't endorse this on the internet.
Look, hell of a player. A little awkward.
All right.
Is that your official scouting report?
A little awkward, yeah. Zach, are you confirming it? Is that what you do? Oh,
No.
Looking down for a text?
I didn't send a text to you two Baba Dukes.
Oh, that's what?
Baba Dukes.
Oh.
I thought there was a check down, man.
Bingos.
Oh. People is what you mean by that. Because it could mean anything.
Yeah, it could mean anything. It doesn't mean people, though, here.
Oh.
It means something far worse.
I see.
This isn't a baseball movie, right?
Absolutely not.
I know we did it for Mad Dog for baseball, but it's not a baseball movie because there's barely any baseball in it. It's a therapy movie.
It's enough baseball to fool men into watching it, right?
Yeah.
You put Brendan Fraser in a Yankees uniform on the poster, on the cover.
By the way, looks good in a Yankee uniform.
Plays the part.
Looks good in everything.
He looks like a baseball player.
Looks good all the time.
All right, in the movie Bedazzled, he doesn't look like a basketball player in the basketball scenes.
That's true.
He looks like a pitcher in this movie in the uniform.
Okay.
In the movie Poison Rose, he definitely looks like a doctor.
Absolutely. Every doctor I've seen is
full circle,
sweaty, scoring.
That's actually Extended Universe, right? The Scout.
Oh.
After his illustrious baseball career, he follows his hero, Dr. Hank Aaron, into her chosen field and ends up in Texas.
Dr. Hank Aaron.
Yep.
I realized I hate Albert Brooks's face.
Oh, I have a note here.
It really bothers me. And I figured it out. I finally figured out during this movie what it is.
Well, do you want me to tell you what I think it is?
Yeah.
Albert Brooks has the remarkable characteristic of looking like a child and an old man at the same time.
Oh, okay. Not what I was thinking, but that is a good call. He does look like that. I was watching the Always Sunny yesterday, and it's the episode where they dine out. Mac and Dennis are having their little dinner. Charlie and Frank show up. Dee's by herself, and everyone's got a Groupon, right? And Dennis is mad. They're sitting by the kitchen, and he's got the wobbliest chair in Philadelphia and all this stuff, right? And at one point, Dennis is telling Mac, look at Charlie and Frank at the table. He's like, don't look directly at them. Kind of glance around. And he goes, well, I can't really, like, my eyes slant down and I don't have peripheral vision. And it's the first time I really honed in on that. Albert Brooks has a little bit of that. His eyes, the outside of his face droops. It droops down at a weird angle, like a weird awning, and it bothers the hell out of me.
Does it make his eyes take on the shape of some sort of punctuation, perhaps?
Maybe a question mark? I don't know. I couldn't tell you one way or another. It has nothing. I don't know what you're trying to do there.
I know what he's trying to do.
Also, just had a friend text as I was finishing this movie. It kind of derailed me a little bit. A woman said, just got a massage, and they tried to do a happy ending at the end of it. That's baffling, right?
That's a little bit more intrusive than it would be for a man. I feel like for a man, it's just like, oh, what do we have here? And then for a woman, in order to do that, there's got to be, was Zach frozen or is he just really, really intrigued?
Mm-hmm. I'm frozen, but I'm showing you guys the freeze that I got on my screen. You gotta see Mace's face. Mace looks like John Voight in Anaconda. He's staring at J-Lo. Normally I would fix this right away. I'm kind of enjoying this freeze.
Mateo!
A bizarre text to get.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Do you think they asked? I hope they asked at least.
It does not seem like it.
I have him going, spit good. And then
no,
you think that's no?
Yeah, not that one. Another one.
Spit good.
Spit's good, huh?
Yep. That's how I have it going.
Spit's good, huh?
That's bizarre to me.
That is bizarre. Where is your friend getting a massage? Because
in the valley.
No, not where.
Oh,
what kind of location?
Well, here's what I got.
In the crotch. You got it in the crotch. That's how the happy ending happened.
I'm investigating. Okay,
journalist.
I got, dude. I just got a massage that quote unquote attempted a happy ending.
Oh, yeah, attempted.
I joked back, how do I book him? Yeah.
Oh.
She said the place and then said, I'm more tense than I was before. So then I said, what the hell happened? How does that even work? And they're typing now.
And then Zach's like, I'm on my way. Well, let's get updates thoroughly throughout the recording of this podcast.
We'll definitely do that. Is that enough of a cold open?
They don't all have to be winners.
Great. A rushed Ramadan Amin is quite the experience.
Fighting the clock here.
They don't all have to be winners, he said.
He said to the paying customer.
The episode is going to make up for it. Don't worry. It's a great episode. I can sense it.
We haven't recorded it yet.
Well, they don't know that.
You weren't optimistic about Balls of Fury, and that ended up being a great episode.
Yeah, it did. I haven't listened to it, though, so I don't know.
Oh, great. Okay. Dishonest.
But filled with integrity because I admitted to it.
Winter has come at last.
220 years, man. God damn.
Too many years.
That's a lot.
221.
No, I'm talking about something else.
Oh, shit. Yeah. 220 years for the Jaguars guy, 220 years of Cinephobe. Look at that.
What?
That's a fucking bizarre synergy right there. All he has to do is listen to every episode of our podcast and that he's paid penance.
One episode a year, yeah.
100 years, Morty. 100 years.
This ex-Jaguars employee, who once, by the way, hacked the team's Jumbotron because his job was to build the Jumbotron, got 220 years in prison for child molestation.
For diddling.
Do I have the story right? When he hacked the Jumbotron as like payback for getting fired, there was like a seizure, and that's where they found all this child pornography on his computer, or maybe on his work computer. I can't remember which one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No one would have known.
He was just fired before.
If he had just taken the L.
Yes.
220-year L.
If he had just taken the L.
220-year L. That is like Cinephobe. That is. I feel like Maze has been taking a 220-year L.
Hacking the Jumbotron, too.
Oh, yeah. That's big in this movie.
Synergy.
That's a horseman for sure.
Oh, man. You can't believe the Jaguars helped the feds on that one.
It's crazy that Urban Meyer's not their worst hire. You know?
That is incredible.
The cons, not the best at this.
They outweigh the pros?
Hey.
Oh, man, this made me want to go to a hockey game.
Dude.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I'm going to amp for some Stanley Cup playoffs now.
Are the Kings good? Can I go to a Kings game? Are they in the playoffs?
Yes, the Kings are a playoff team right now, yeah.
Okay. How much are those? Probably a lot.
It's a lot.
What about Anaheim? No one goes to Anaheim.
Anaheim's one of the worst teams in the league.
Nope.
The season's still going?
Yeah, there's about 10 games left until the playoffs start.
I'm not going to drive to Anaheim.
You can turn it into a Ducks game and a bar rescue bar visit.
Oh, that's right. I mean,
yeah. Home base, second base, what's it called?
Shortstop? Second base?
Left field?
No, I think it's second base. No.
Designated hitter?
Hey, well,
all right.
The dugout.
Depends on if the same employees from 2012 are still there.
Which, based on the Instagram, I believe they are.
Oh, man.
I haven't been to a hockey game in a long time, but I do like a hockey game in person.
Yeah, it's fast. It's getting better.
Are the Sharks good?
No, they are the worst team in the league.
Oh. So the cheap tickets are...
I'm sure they are cheap.
Zach, do you want to go to a San Jose game with me?
Would love to. Are you in San Jose?
No, I'm just saying.
We're just going to go to San Jose to...
Yeah.
You live in a city with a hockey team, and you're like, let's fly to San Jose.
I'm telling you, it's a lot easier for me to get to San Jose probably than it is to get to the west side of town in Phoenix.
That's true.
Pain in the ass.
You won't have to sit next to very many people. There's only like 9,000 seats in the arena in Phoenix.
Oh, that's right. No, they moved. I forgot. They play at ASU.
They moved to Arizona State.
That's bad because...
Why?
Because their old arena, even though it was far, they had the pouring rights, right? So they sold the pouring rights. So you had Canadian beer on tap. It's like one of the few places in Arizona you could get Canadian beer on tap.
Wow.
Now, because it's Arizona State, I don't think they have as much leeway as far as what kind of a beer they pour.
Wait, you can't have Canadian beer on tap?
I didn't say you can't.
I don't understand any of this.
The pouring rights. I like that turn of phrase.
Yeah.
Pouring rights is pretty good, yeah.
That seems like a Tafferism. We sold your pouring rights to Germany.
Hold on.
Uh-oh, he's getting a prop.
We took your passport to pouring rights.
He's gone to go get a prop.
Oh, a prop. Oh,
is it?
I just went oop for no reason.
Yeah, you said oh.
I just said oop for no reason. Thanks, guys.
Let's see what he comes back with.
I would get a drink, but it's 2:00. It's too early for a drink right now. It's not happy hour yet.
No such thing as too early for a drink.
Oh,
I literally just got a wine shipment.
Oh.
That's what I had to get up and sign for.
You got like wine insiders?
No, man. This is strictly from the Booker Vineyard.
Oh, okay. So you got a whole case.
Devin Booker?
This is exclusive. Not Devin Booker, no.
Oh.
Cory Booker.
Not Cory Booker either, no.
Cory Booker.
Booker T?
This guy does know Kawhi Leonard, though. Kawhi Leonard's been up to this vineyard before, so.
Oh.
Is there a better name than Powers Booth?
It's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Doesn't even feel 20th century, though.
No, you're right.
It's actually more of an old school name than, what was he, Curly Bill in Tombstone?
Yeah.
Powers Booth is actually a more Western name.
Yeah, he should have just been called Powers Booth in Tombstone.
Not Curly Bill, yeah.
That man is a meme forever.
Well. Bye.
Oh, that's him.
That's him, yeah.
Wow. That's acting.
Oh,
that's acting right there.
Yo, he's a good actor, man.
He's fantastic.
I'm trying not to give away my selections and my overall ranking of the film early.
Wow, such discipline from you, Roy. Notorious for coming in and spilling the beans within 5 seconds of an episode.
Yeah, well, I care about you, Maze.
Kool-Aid Man's into this episode, throws out his selections, is like, all right, let's do the movie.
I'm not going to do it this time, even though I should, because you already know my answers.
I'm not going to do
what you think I'm going to do.
What everyone thinks.
But just flip out.
I'll tell you this. I hate these fucking kids.
I knew it.
Oh.
I knew it.
Bingo twins activate.
That's in my notes.
Yes. Bingo.
The Bingo twins activate.
Who's that man?
There should be a no kids policy in movies.
But how would you give a man motivation? You know?
The place is going to blow up.
How do you give an action star motivation other than having a family?
It worked for John Wick. They took his dog. They took his wife, you know? Worked for him.
Or a chimpanzee.
Oh, a chimpanzee. Oh, no. Well, all right. Now I'm going to get emotional.
Don't.
Roy, you have no idea what's been happening with this.
Good. Gorilla.
This Instagram AI.
Oh, really?
Zach is working on his masterpiece, his chimp AI art collection.
So
you're hustling, man.
Chimp in a business meeting made me laugh because it looked like he was in the middle of a meeting and we disturbed him.
It's kind of like that baboon meme where he's like throwing the laptop.
Yeah.
I like the Wall Street one because this chimp is sitting on a bench on Wall Street in a suit jacket, tie, shirt, no pants, legs crossed.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Why were the chimpanzees in Tokyo like a family?
Why would your dad?
Why are they a family?
I don't know.
Yo, Zach, this chimpanzee on Wall Street is the Unhoused Gentleman. What's going on here?
He's no pants, man.
He found a jacket.
You said chimp on Wall Street. You were expecting maybe like a stockbroker chimp.
I mean, he is.
Is he?
Dude, I thought I was going to get the New York Stock Exchange, this chimp throwing tickets everywhere. I don't know what the fuck they do there.
No.
This thing is just...
He just wandered onto Wall Street, literally the actual street.
Well, now I got to send it to Snacky.
Those are newspapers.
Extra, read all about it.
Black Monday. Read all about it, everybody.
You guys notice the ones I sent the other day? There were a bunch of shirtless ones and real prominent nipples on these chimps. You didn't notice that? I thought I was going to get a comment from Amin for sure.
I mean, I've been subsumed with the chimp AI art. So excuse me for not examining each one.
That's all I do.
Incredibly specific detail.
It's what I do all day. I'm so behind on work because of this.
AI is not exactly known for a completion of their work.
That's true.
Yeah. It's like those pictures where it's spot the inconsistency, but there's no first picture.
Yeah. Like in the Highlights magazine?
Yeah. Circle all the differences.
What are we doing? Oh.
If revenge is a dish best served cold, then put on your Sunday finest. It's time to feast.